Hello, everybody, and welcome to part two of our Outgunned series for the direct relief charity stream week that we're doing here. Just really quickly, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been involved with the event. As it is, we have raised an incredible amount at $8,114.69. And I have to let you know that 69 cents was fought for. There was a whole battle yesterday. It was beautiful.
Very nice.
If you would like to participate by donating, feel free to hit !donate in chat. There's also going to be a streamed alert to just continue to continue to give you a chance to hit that link. Our goal has raised because it has been thoroughly disrespected all week. It started at a humble $2,000 and it has now raised to $12,000. It's a tough one, but I believe that we can do it because remember, every dollar, every cent goes to helping the people in LA who have been going through, I can't even fathom. But to tell you just a little bit more about the charity, if I may, I'd like to pass it to my friend, Sam, who knows all about direct relief.
Thank you. Noir picked this charity, but they are well worth supporting and really perfectly positioned to be contributing here as part of Southern California Wildfire Relief. They're California-based, actually. They're headquartered in Santa Barbara, and Direct Relief is a disaster relief and medical assistance organization. And they are already involved in Los Angeles wildfire relief. So just a quick breakdown of some of the things they've done thus far to show you what they will be doing. Namely, they have made more than $100 million worth of medicine and medical supplies available, including over 2 million N95 respirators. I cannot tell you what absolute surface of the sun hot ass the air quality is right now. And so having masks to block particulates is incredibly valuable to people's health all over the town. But they're also getting personal care kits out to evacuees, prescription medications, because they've stopped doing medication escorts back into some of the burn areas so that people can try to get those. So prescription medications are incredibly essential right now. They're making field medic backpacks available and a bunch of other things at distribution hubs throughout our city. They're supporting the emergency services, and they are making some much needed medical assistance happen. And y'all are contributing to it, specifically to the tune of $8,114.69 thus far. So thank you for supporting Direct Relief, and hopefully we can get a little bit more of that going today.
Absolutely. And also just a very quick shout out to Jelly, who offered to run a spooky scary game in support of Direct Relief. And shout out to our very I'm sorry. Every time I look at you in that costume, I just remember yesterday. Shout out to our very own Sarah, who has offered to play 1 hour of Phasmophobia for every $1,000 that we raised. You want to talk?
Why are you laughing at me? I didn't do a single thing yesterday. I don't understand. You're being so mean to me.
It's my favorite barbecue sauce, and I'll never be able to look at it the same way again.
Superior barbecue sauce.
You know what? Sometimes you just need a shot to get you through a stream, okay? That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm flustered. I'm your director.
I know you are. Would you like me to talk about my eminent demise, friend?
Yeah. Yes, please, while I get myself together.
For those who missed it last night, please go back when you have some time and watch last night's game. It was a lot of fun. There was a joke about barbecue sauce on my titties. That is a carryover from a game that I ran for Noir. And I'm leaning into the bit, so I'm not sorry. But if you donate, just know that for every $1,000 mark that we make throughout this week, I will be playing 1 hour of Phasmophobia live on Twitch. And when I tell you that I don't like scary things, I had nightmares about Jurassic Park. I can't watch that movie without the lights on. And so the idea of hunting ghosts, literally, I might pee my pants on Twitch. So if you want to add to my pain, please donate.
I will join you in that, though. I have to tell you, I'm a little bit problematic when it comes to Phasmophobia. There's a whole thing. There's lore. I'll tell you about it later.
You're gonna have to show me how to put a noise gate on my microphone, because when I tell you, I will shriek.
Oh no! See, the ghosts hear your microphone, so you don't want a noise gate.
Doesn't matter. Like, I actually died one time talking to a ghost. I literally asked them where they were. They said behind you, and then I died and screamed loud enough to wake LAPD. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
At least the game puts you off.
My eyes aren't already watering with nerves at the thought of having to do this. This is fine, everyone. Make me hurt for charity. That's all I have to say.
All right. Well,
We'll be there for you.
I want to take it back here. I will be your narrator for the day. I'm Noir. I go by he, they. But let's get to the most important part of every story, and that is, of course, the people who make the story happen. So, you know it's gonna be you again for having that fuck ass name. So AJ, why don't you tell the people about yourself? Who are you? Who you playing? Pronouns? Give me the whole shebang.
Hi, my name is AJ. My pronouns are he, they, and I'm playing Cheese Louise. He, they.
What was his name?
Same at the first, same again. But you took my son. Now you're gonna pay for it.
All right, and please popcorn it.
Look at me. Look at me, Noir. Look at me. Look at me while I popcorn it over to Vixie. Look at me.
At least I'm second this time and not first. Hey everybody, my name is Vixie Bell, and tonight I am the friendly neighborhood player here at Noir's table. I'm super excited because I'm obsessed with Outgunned. I will be playing a character that I've played before over on the Happy Jacks network, Vanya, Night Witch Esperon. And I'm super excited for you guys to meet her. She is an interesting character, to say the least.
All right, and who's going next?
Oh, I get to popcorn it, don't I?
Yes, you do.
All right, I'm going to popcorn it to my very good friend, Sam.
Hi, all. I am playing Sam DeLev, but Sam DeLev is also playing a character from the games we played on Happy Jacks. I'm playing June, a dog trainer. But in fact, not the only one, as I popcorn it on over. So
me?
that's you. Oh yeah,
Okay,
that's definitely
okay.
yeah.
Cool. I got a touch of the tism. You have to be very direct with it. Hey everybody, I'm Sarah Roberts. I use any pronouns. I will be playing Miss Fire tonight, who uses she, her pronouns, and her trusty cane corso, Muffin, who is nearly as big as she is. What else am I supposed to say about myself? Suddenly forgot what I do on Twitch.
Aren't you supposed to talk about barbecue sauce or something?
I heard something about barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barbecue sauce.
Hey, Sweet Baby Ray's
Baby
open
Ray's
to
is my
sponsorship
favorite.
at any
Not
time.
sponsored.
Just saying.
Anyways, popcorn. Over to Ellie, aka Mallory.
Hi, I'm Mallory, or Moxie, as some people know me on the internet. Either way is totally fine. I use they, she pronouns, and so does Ellie, who is a brain and a hacker. And the only really bit of lore they have, because I've played them in one playtest that was off stream, is that they once hacked into the movie theater and changed all the previews to like call out people they didn't like, and now they have to work at the movie theater so they don't press charges. And that's like the one piece of lore they've got. But they're a brain, and they also use they she pronouns. And I have no one to popcorn to. I'm last. I'm never last on your shows.
Yes, so that brings it back to me. So we're going to start the evening off right where we left it, with operators in a phone room. It's an old school phone room with a switchboard, and they have a picture of G.E.'s Louise, Misfire, and Vixie. And they send out, they start typing on their typewriters as they're looking at these pictures, getting the names down, and then go to the switchboard, hit a button, and we just see a pan shot of the city with a bunch of people all getting a text at the same time. Some of them looking at it, smiling, hitting a button, and then we make it all the way to, where do we find June?
June is currently doing training with their Belgian Malinois moose. We're doing an agility course, but everything on the agility course is just a little larger because moose, well, surely dogs can't be competitive.
Right. Okay.
But if they were, moose would be the best at it.
All right, so you're taking Moose through an agility course, and then your phone goes off and you get a text message.
Good baby, good baby. Oh, you're such a good moose. You're such a good moose. You're such a good moose. What's this?
And what you see is open contract for G.E.'s Louise, Misfire, Vixie for $25 million each.
I'm sorry, Noir. Do you mean Vixie or Vanya? Because
Vanya, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We're hunting you in real life. No, I'm so sorry because some of y'all have character names
you knew
on
what
here.
the show was. You don't.
Surprise! We're hunting you. The most dangerous game. No, they meant Vanya on the thingamajig. But it's
I was ready to Kool-Aid Man through the fourth wall with you. I got you.
No, but it is $25 million each.
Do you understand how many dog treats that could get Moose? Before I do anything with respect to that contract, out of a sense of professional courtesy with someone I've worked with before, Vanya, what have you done? Text.
Vanya is currently standing on top of a rooftop with a gun in her hand. There's a dead body across the way as the first of the idiots that have tried to collect on this bounty have come for her. And her phone pings. And she looks at it and says, fuck if I know. They're like, she says this out loud. She hasn't texted back. And because she's Vanya and doesn't do technology, she does have a Bluetooth because it's practical to work hands-free in her line of work. And she calls instead as she walks across the roof looking annoyed.
This is June.
What do you mean, what have I done? I haven't done jack shit, and all of a sudden everyone's out for me. How stupid are these people? Are they all suicidal? Is this something that, is it the mass suicide? Is it the cult?
For 8 digits, plenty of people will take their shot.
little red dot like appears on Vanya, and she just takes her pistol or takes her rifle and goes and watches that person fall off the roof and goes, "This is annoying, June. I do not know what I have done. I was doing a job. I did my job. I was going back to the tip jar to collect my bounty. And what the actual hell? Some fool is like, oh," and I went, "Oh no. This is no." I had to explain to them who the dominant was. And then they bent like paper. They always do.
And in this whole scenario, was there anyone with, I don't know, about $100 million they're willing to put up as bounty?
I haven't been to the tip jar yet, but as soon as I get there, I'll find out. I'm sure.
Do you know, and do you know the others who might also have 8 digits worth of contract on them?
I haven't even seen the movie screen yet. So if there are others, hold on one second. Will you stop? I'm on a phone call. What the fuck? Anyway, so
Oh, did I catch you at a bad time? I'm so sorry.
I keep having these stupid fucks that are like, I'm going to catch her by surprise, and I'm like, okay, in a million years, I have eyes in the back of my head. For the love of God,
Just die!
just like who? She's like, at this point, she's walked onto like a gargoyle head, because I'm imagining this is like one of these, like a kind of New Yorky vibe. So there's like those weird little random gargoyles on buildings that they've just remodeled. And she's like looking down, and she's like, "Oh, I'm by a mattress shop. All right." And she's like, and she looks at the person that's like just died. I was like, "Oh," she's like, "All right, bye," and like walks off, like the edge of the gargoyle, and like trust falls Assassin's Creed style into a dumpster full of mattresses, because it's a mattress shop.
Well done. Well done. With that, the camera is actually going to sway. And where do we find Ella Watkins?
Ellie's probably in this very small apartment that she lives in. She refuses to have roommates. She refuses to deal with other people. So she lives alone. But behind this bookshelf, she basically took a sledgehammer to the wall into the next apartment over, hacked into the building's records to make sure that it was deemed uninhabitable and it couldn't be rented out by anybody else. And she's made that entire second apartment her home office. So she's in there currently working away on the computer, listening to some sort of music that is so loud in her headphones that she couldn't possibly hear anything around her. But she's got a million mics or a million cameras, so it doesn't really matter. No one could sneak up on her if she tried. And she's just working on random stuff. It's like a mix of surveying all the surveillance cameras on, like, I don't know, 5-block radius maybe, and doing Sudokus on her other monitor.
Okay.
That's her Friday night.
So while you're doing that, you get a text message. Not a text message, you get an email sent to the resident of, and it's the address to that apartment building that nobody's supposed to live at.
Weird. I'll open it.
Okay. It says, "You stolen a place to stay. Something like that incurs a heavy fine, but it can be forgiven if you're ready for a change."
I mean, it's not really a place to stay, it's a place to work, but semantics, I guess. And I'll just be like, yeah, okay, sure. What you got? Why not? I'm bored at the movie theater anyway.
Another email comes and it says, "Are you ready for a change? Yes or no?" And there's 2 click boxes.
I'll just click yes.
The moment you click yes, the screen goes black and there are several flashes. And when you see that, you get a massive, massive migraine. The computer goes dead and then comes back up as though nothing happened. And that's when you start to get quite a few emails at once. Any debt that you have had is forgiven. Not forgiven, it's paid up in full. Your student loan, your rent, whatever, your phone bill, even down to your streaming services, all paid up. You go to your bank account, 9 figures. On top of that, you take a look at your credit score, and it is perfect. Too perfect. In fact, there are things that you know should show up on there, and it's like they never occurred. You are, in fact, set for life.
Hey, sometimes it does pay to answer a weird email you get on the internet. Okay, sure. Let's go look at these emails. Let's find whatever one says whatever I have to do to repay this very, very, very kind gesture. I say as I take a sip of my like 7th energy drink for the day and start scrolling through all of them. And just for the shits of it, I pull up another tab and I start figuring out what streaming services I don't already own.
Well, that's the thing. You look for ones that you don't own, and the moment you decide I'm going to try this one out, you already have an account. It's a lifetime subscription. Every one of them, anything you think of, you're set. And another email comes and says, "Apologies, but progress must be hastened. Please open the door."
Door, oh, you're like here. Got it. And I get up from the desk. I start to go toward the front door of this apartment, not my true apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I slide the bookshelf to where I can get through it quickly, like squeeze through it, but it's not fully open for someone to barge in after me, just in case this goes sideways.
Mm-hmm.
Pull my knife out of my boot and head toward the front door. People first.
Mm-hmm. There is a old man in ragged clothes, carrying a book bag, and he's got like a beanie of the hoodie on. This clearly appears to be a unhoused individual who's looking in the peephole.
I'm gonna open the door. Yeah, I'm gonna open the door.
Hello.
Hi, I'm gonna assume either you've emailed me or someone has emailed me and sent you. Would you like a snack? I've got like water and stuff.
I need
over in the fridge.
$1.
Sure. And I pull out like a 5 and give it to him.
He looks at it, doesn't touch it, and then looks at you again. I need $1.
Okay. And I pull out a single and try to hand that to him instead.
He takes it, reaches in his bag, pulls out a Zippo, opens it, flick, has a trouble lighting it, then the flame comes, and then he sets the dollar on fire and just looks at it. Okay. You're gonna have a ride tomorrow. All you need to do to maintain everything that you have is to sit in a car for 2 hours.
Sit in a car for 2 hours. That's it. And then everything's permanent? Done?
Yes.
2 hours.
Okay. And then he turns and he walks away.
She immediately gets the name of the game. There is something that's going to happen in that 2-hour window that they are very easily able to stop because of their tech abilities, is what they assume. And by them sitting in a car for 2 hours, they can't be at their computer.
We will see.
They pack a bag full of their like own stuff. They're like, well, if I'm not going to be allowed to do anything, like I'm at least going to sit here with my Sudoku book and whatever. And so they pack a bag and they go back to their work for the night, waiting for information on their ride.
The camera pulls back, and where do we see G and Misfire? Remember, you have, at this point, it's going to be around 65 hours to make it to Terminal 2 and Terminal 3.
How far away is this other terminal?
It is across the city.
God, of course it is. Of course, it's
And
never
it is in
easy.
the opposite direction of a certain van that you're looking for.
God.
It's almost like the AI that's manipulating us knew that we would try and go do something about that. Are we in like an actual city, like a real life
Yeah.
version, like a fake
yeah.
version of a real life city? Which city are we in?
I
All right,
mean,
so we
if
gotta
I-
go. We gotta get on the train.
Yeah.
I
Do we have
guess if
public
I had to
transit?
pick a city that we were in, shot in the dark with out of all the cities we could pick, I guess we'll go Chicago.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So, what are you thinking, bus or subway?
Wow, surprising.
During
What? We're
direct
in
relief for the Southern
Chicago?
California
Wow.
wildfires.
Wow, I can't
There will
believe we're in
be explosions
Chicago.
in this city, in this game. I do not want any more fire in LA.
No, I'm sure there are such good reasons. Yeah, no, totally.
No. All right.
You know what? I'm out of here. I don't need.
We gotta go on the train.
Okay, so I'm gonna take over as narrator. Let's record lesbians instead.
Yeah. I was just
Yes.
gonna say we could always put it in somewhere we don't care about, like that has privatized power grid, someplace I don't know.
We're in Chicago.
Okay.
Help! Make this chaos worth it, y'all. Don't forget to
So
donate.
we're going on the train.
Is the train a good idea? They're all run by computers these days. We might just have to hoof it. We could grab one of those bikes that people rent.
I
I think
mean,
they come in tandems.
do you think Muffin can keep up?
I know Muffin can keep up.
All right,
Can you
let's
keep up
do
with
it.
Muffin?
I don't think I can.
This Cane Corso is just looking up at you, like with a big old jowly dog smile, just drool, just dangling.
It's like, does Muffin take jerky? Just like takes out like a.
Before
little-
you even get it like fully out, there is just a.
Yep, I'll take that as a yes.
He's very food motivated.
All right, getting on a bike.
You're getting on a bike? Awesome. I would like for you both to. Oh my God! Why? I would like for you both to make me a focus detect roll, please.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Where's detect?
Basic.
Ooh, shoot! I should.
Okay, let's
didn't give
see.
you the success that you need. It is going to be a critical success that you need.
I got a critical success.
There you go.
All right, I'm not even gonna bother. I mean, I can bother.
I mean, would you like to? Would you like to try?
Sure. I gotta scroll up so I can. All right.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, critical.
Okay. So that is 2 criticals. So, you're getting on your bike. You're getting on the bike, and you can't help but notice, like, 2 minutes later, somebody else gets on a bike from the same terminal, and they're just kind of lagging behind you. You are muted.
You're muted.
Do I recognize this person?
If you spin an adrenaline, you do.
Question.
You know what I do? I'm gonna
Oh.
go ahead and spend that.
Okay, tell me how you recognize them. Tell me who they are.
I think this is someone in Misfire's little black book.
Okay. Um,
Is this Wednesday?
I'm gonna say
No, this is every other Sunday.
No wonder they're after us.
Gotta pray sometime.
God, I can't believe there are none.
Okay, so there is a
Well, we all
nun.
saw Warrior Nun. It's plausible.
There is a nun. Yeah, she's in the habit. With a backpack on.
Looking fine.
And like to most people, she is, she's just a sweet looking nun. I am going to ask you to give me a flashback, and if you do, I'm going to award the entire table adrenaline. Tell me how you encountered every other Sunday.
First of all, her name's Jillian. Thank you very much.
All right.
And we met. Jillian was working in a part of town, assisting the unhoused to get into a program that would help them get into a tiny home, and then they would work towards owning that tiny home, and they'd receive job assistance, and it was her whole thing. And I rolled through there looking for a lead on someone I was supposed to find, and instead I found Jillian.
Okay. So Jillian is now trailing you. It's very obvious to see. And as you both are riding, I'm gonna say she's trailing you. Do the both of you try and shake her off, or what do you do?
The answer to my question would determine whether or not what we do.
Sister Sunday, that's good.
Did we also get the text alert or the email alert of the hit on us?
Oh, that's true. Do we know that?
What book is your role from? Is your role from
I'm World of Killers.
What about you,
I
Ms. Fire?
think Dog Trainer is too. Yeah, World of Killers too.
Yes, you no, they're not dumb. Hey, do you want to kill
Bad
yourself?
guy? How
No,
dare you?
No, he didn't get the text.
Okay.
No. I mean, those are the people that are going after Vanya. Those are the people that are like, today I feel like committing suicide. What a great day.
I mean, did we get the one on Vanya?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I mean, that's not important right now, honestly. I got more pressing things to
time
do.
out. Hold on. Would they know that you're all together is the thing, because you would probably get Miss Fire, and Miss Fire would get you. Okay. I've discovered how I want to play this.
All right.
So this is what happens when you make the game up on the fly. G, you got a contract for Vanya and Misfire, $25 million each.
Also, is there one on Muffin?
No.
Look, we were
asking.
asking.
We're
We're just
asking
making
important questions.
We're trying to asking important questions here. All right.
Well, you'll get your answer in the next part of this. G, you see a contract for Vanya and Misfire for $25 million each. Misfire, you see a contract for Vanya and G for $20 million each, and $5 million goes to Moose or Muffin.
I was like, to Moose.
No, yes, Moose always gets all the money. To Muffin. The way that the assassins work in this world is that if you are a dog trainer, a portion of your cut automatically goes to your pupper.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I love that. Let's face it, Misfire's money is just it's all for Muffin. I only do this so that Muffin can live the life that they are accustomed to. So
Muffin has a nest egg.
Muffin eats better than I do.
So, yeah, your phones both go off and you get these alerts.
Well,
Louise.
yes.
Oh, you too?
Yeah, I got you.
I think the CEOs know we're coming.
Well, that at least makes it fun for Max.
For who?
Power.
Oh. Where'd he go?
He went to the third one.
Oh, yeah. Darn it, he's going to get to punch someone. I won't be able to stop him this time.
I won't be able to see it this time.
Are you all continuing on course or diverting?
So there's also someone that I may know following us. Do you want me to stop it and talk to her?
I mean, I think I know what she wants to stop and talk about.
I mean, maybe. I didn't know she was a trained killer, but, you know.
Can I tell this went past, like, past the contract killers and went to kind of everybody?
There's no way to tell, but based on your experience, it's an open contract, which means that it's open to anybody who wants to take it.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you... I mean, we got 60 hours, and it's going to take us how long to get to the other company if we stay on course?
On bike? 4 or 5? Big city. You're going from the south side to the north side, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
On a bike.
Yeah.
Imagine riding from different boroughs. I don't fucking know.
Dude, I get it. I can get into the mindset.
No, fuck you. No, I'm kidding.
Anyway.
You could just try to lose her.
All right. Let's try to shake her.
Okay. Hey, Muffin. Go after the tires. And I toss one of Muffin's dog treats towards Vanya, or towards
Towards
What did I
Vanya.
name her?
Where's Vanya?
Did I name her Jeanette? Did I name her? I don't remember what I named
Jillian.
her. Jillian. Towards Jillian's bike.
Damn, I
as like
already
Epic Man.
forgot her name.
Every other Sunday.
I have
Sister
a
Sunday.
tiny chicken nugget brain, okay?
Go ahead and roll a brawn fight for why did they both have to have M names? Muffin.
I
Okay.
love it.
Let me see.
One's a food and one is a terrifying beast.
Like whose natural predator is Orca. Yay!
Where is?
This
okay,
is
what
gonna
was
need
it?
to be
It was brawn and what?
brawn and fight. This is gonna need to be a basic success.
Okay, so brawn 1, 2. He has 5 in his brawn.
Damn.
How would I know what fight would be?
You would just roll brawn for him, so because it's 5 dice. I guess that's how they did pupsters. That's cute. I like that. Makes it easy.
Okay. Where now? Okay, where's the die?
So you're just gonna hit the OG die in
Oh,
alchemy?
I see it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is her dress red? I think that says 5. I can't tell.
Let's see what you got.
Yes.
That is a basic
Okay.
success, which is all you needed. You see Muffin just jumps and bites this tire, sending sister Sunday.
Jillian.
I'm calling her Sister Sunday.
All right.
Sending her
Sister Sunday.
flying. And she goes, "No, wait, you must." And then by then you're already gone. Down
And I'll just whistle for Muffin and good boy. And that's my catchphrase.
Love it. Taking adrenaline. And right
Oh
as
yeah, we also got an adrenaline for that
flashback.
flashback.
And as you turn the corner to escape from Sister Sunday, you swear you hear the sound of an eagle as there's a thump in the dumpster that you just rode by.
Son of a... What was that?
Vanya like pops up out of the dumpster, like within a flurry of like fluff and shit, whatever comes out of mattresses these days, and says, "That was annoying." And then she like proceeds to get out of the dumpster, like climb out.
And that is when ping, 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 gunfire sprays at the three of you as the person that you jumped away from has a rifle and he's still shooting. And he goes, "That was impressive, but you still gotta die."
Can I shoot this guy?
You will once the camera comes back to you, because that is where we we pick back up with June, who you just hung up with Vanya. And where do we find you?
Oh. I'm loading into my Subaru for
I'm sorry, you're loading into your what now?
I'm loading into my Subaru.
Oh, okay. Just want to check.
Yes, my Subaru. With Moose, so hop, get on in. And looking, I'll be honest, a little wistfully at these contracts.
Mm-hmm.
I think my plan is to find out what's going on with Vanya. And whether maybe those other contracts are not as affiliated with Vanya, and I can just take those contracts. They pay real well. Do you understand how many dog toys I could get, Moose?
Okay. So how are you going to go about this?
Where are you?
I'm so sorry.
I'm not at all.
Wait, did you call me and ask me that, or did you text
I
me?
texted.
Okay. Yeah. Vanya's phone pings and she's like, "There's gunfire." So, but of course she can't text, so she just calls again, and she as like there's gunfire in the background, and she's like, "Look, these people really don't have a good sense of self-preservation. This man really wants to die today. I'm about to help him. But what were you asking me? I didn't have a chance to look at the screen."
Where are they making their futile last stand?
There's a mattress shop on...
Oh, was it the mattress shop?
Yes, that one.
Ah.
That one, yes. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yes, I was trying to get a guy a couple of blocks over, and then this other fool came, and it was a mess. It got messy. Now there's bodies everywhere. There's about to be one more. I am very angry, and I'm about to call my lovely paramour to have some words with him, because the fact that he decided today was the day to let a bunch of people go, and I'm really not prepared for that. This was a very crappy move, very crappy corporate move. But anyway, I've got to go. I've got to handle business. And there's witnesses now, so I might have to kill them. I really have no idea what's going on.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, are you calling for backup? Pew, pew, pew.
She looks at you for a second as just brief description of Vanya, since we're all just getting to know each other. Vanya is on the taller side, but not super tall. She's about 5'7". She has dark brown hair that's in a ponytail. She wears a tank top and a simple jacket, very nondescript. And she has bright green eyes. And she looks at you with this sort of nonplussed look, and she's like, "Look, you're cute, but I have to clean up loose ends."
What?
And you're loose ends as far as I'm concerned.
No,
I mean, I really don't know what's going on, but I do know that they're all suicidal today. And it's like, do you want to die that badly? Because this is your last chance.
I want
could
you
live.
to die. I thought I've been very clear
Wait,
on
are
that.
you Vanya? Holds up phone screen with the bounty.
She looks at the screen and then like takes her rifle, Old Scratch, which is this rifle that has a bajillion scratch marks on it, and some like Russian Cyrillic writing that loosely translates to Night Witch and Old Scratch. And she just fires it.
No. Look at his phone. Look at his phone. Look at his phone. I'm the other
No,
one.
not like
And
at
look,
not at
here's-
Jean Louise. She's firing at the dude that's like shooting
Yeah,
at us.
Okay.
Okay. And like
So this
I
could be...
don't know if I have to roll for this, Noir. So you
I'm
tell
just gonna
me.
let the narrative take it right now. What's
Okay.
important is you all
Cool.
meeting.
So the guy falls off the roof,
Mm-hmm.
and and she looks at you and she says, "All right, now we can talk. So please explain to me how you are. Please make an argument for your life. Otherwise, I have to kill you right now, and I really don't want to do that because you seem like normal people, even though I've never met you."
A computer is forcing us to save the world. Also, that's Muffin.
She stops like completely, like everything that you just said is gone because of Muffin.
There's just a cane Corso with like half a bike tire in his mouth, just trotting up towards us. Drool
Who's a good
just
boy? Look
coming
at
right
you.
down the side of that tire.
Oh, what a good, strong boy. Look how big you are. Oh my god. There's only one other dog that can outlast you. But I'm sorry. I have to be faithful to my moose. Anyways.
Still on the phone with Jude.
You're just listening to all this. It's just like, I'm sorry, June. There's many things happening at once. All right. You hold on a second. June, this is where, you do have an idea where I am?
June is has had we can see June's phone on the passenger seat of the Subaru as they're driving. Since now they have the location, Moose has his paw just enough on the phone, and like the toe beans can totally activate capacitative touch screens, so you are, for what it's worth, getting repeated texts of the letter U as all of this happens.
And so Vanya, upon hearing nothing, she's like, "All right, June, I'll see you soon." And then she hangs up, and she's like, she puts a hand up towards Miss Fire and Jeez Louise, who she's just met. She's like, "Look, let me figure out if I need to kill you or kill someone else. There's someone else who I might want to kill more than you, so just give me one moment." And then she immediately dials the guy who runs her thing, the tip jar, and she
Agent
and
Alpha.
I swear to God, if it goes to voicemail.
No, you call and they pick up. Hello.
My love, my beloved,
Yes, my love.
oh so handsome one.
Okay, what trouble have you gotten into today?
I haven't gotten into any trouble that I'm aware of, my darling, but apparently there is a hit on me and I don't know why. And if you don't tell me, I'm going to come for you.
Well, let me see.
Do you understand that I'm doing you a favor and eliminating all these useless idiots that keep trying to kill me?
That is why you're my favorite. Now hold on, my love. And he walks, and you can hear that he's in the tip jar. And then they look at, exactly what TV they're looking at.
Mm-hmm. And she's like she's having this conversation, but like staring directly at Miss Fire and Jeez Louise in that like weirdly unsettling way that some people do when they're on the phone, where they're not really looking at you, they're paying attention to what's like going on in their ear, but it's still kind of weird because it looks like they're looking at you. So
We're just all standing there, fully. From last time, G's is in a full suit, full black suit, purple inline, black button down with a blue tie, and I mean, you are also an assassin. You clearly see that he has a holstered gun under his jacket. Well, two holstered guns because he stole one from another guy. One is bronze and one is gold.
Misfire has short, dark, near jet black hair, very goth makeup, very pale, is wearing a tight fitted shirt with a jacket over top, and a tight pair of black jeans, and she is thick, as we established last time.
Oh yeah, GE's is mid, like very unassuming guy, Hispanic, just
Love it.
like you look out into a crowd, would not even think of anything about them.
Holy, okay.
People think everything about Misfire. Everything.
I will say Vanya pops an eyebrow up at Misfire, so she may not have totally missed you.
I will say that when you hear him get back to the phone, you cannot come to the bar.
I know I can't. You'd lose half your staff. It'd be
No.
a shame for you.
No,
Hmm.
I received my mission.
And that is?
You.
Please tell me it's something fun, like we get to, to get kinky or something, not the other thing. That's not fun.
It is the other thing. Unfortunately.
She swears and like it sounds like Russian or Ukrainian. But yeah.
There's also rumors of a terrorist attack in the city.
Do you know what I have done to merit the wonderful honor of killing the place I work for? Because you know that's what's going to happen.
I do not know, but I will investigate this supposed attack, and I'm sure that it will take a long time.
Wonderful. Because if you do get me, you'll never know joy again. It will be so sad for you.
Then I hope that you uncover why I would be told that you must die.
I literally was doing my job, living my life, and someone's like, "Oh, you know who looks like they could die, Vanya? Fuck that bitch." What?
You hear a voice on the other side of the phone that goes, "That's Vanya, isn't it?" And you hear him go, "I must go."
She looks annoyed when she gets off the phone and looks at both of you, and she's like, "All right, now I'm in a worse mood than I started out with, but I'll still let you talk. Tell me why you should live, because right now I'm not in a mood. I'm not in the mood to spare anyone."
Because if we don't do what we're supposed to, his son dies.
You have a child?
I do.
Not together.
No, not together.
Well, I mean, I would have congratulated you. That's a score. But all right. Take the L, I guess.
I never take the L.
On that note, another day has passed for you, Ellie, and true to their word, at the start of this new day, your scene was a flashback to the day before. So just roll with me. There is a knock on the door to your apartment.
I grab my bag, my water bottle, my everything, because I assume this is whoever's going to take me on my ride.
Mm-hmm.
And I, once again, knife in hand for my boot, check the peephole before I open the door.
It's the same old man.
I go ahead and pull another $1 out of my wallet just in case, and go ahead and open it.
Your ride is here.
Thanks. Here's your $1.
I don't want that.
Okay. Do you want anything else? Snacks, water, and stuff? I've got plenty in here.
I need to see you sit in the driver's seat.
Driver's seat? Okay.
Come with me.
And yeah, I'll lock the door to my apartment behind me, put my
Uh,
keys back in my bag, and follow.
before you do that, he stops, turns, looks at you, and goes, "You have to leave the bag."
I have to leave the bag.
Yes, please.
Can't even have my Sudoku books. Okay. Uh, it's like a lifetime of money, though. Worth it. And
You
I'll
can
open
take
the door.
books. Just
Oh, just not the bag. Okay. And I'll just tuck my backpack right in the door, and I'll just grab a few like random books and stuff out of it, and some pens, and
and
just
your phone,
carry them.
please.
Can I leave it in my backpack?
Of course.
Cool. And I'll take my phone out of my jacket pocket, and I'll put it in my backpack.
All right. Now, question: are you
Uh-huh.
actually intending to leave the phone behind, or are you trying to?
I'm gonna
sneak it
leave
with
one
you?
of my phones behind.
Okay. Yeah. No. And he goes, "All right, right this way."
And I will lock the door and follow him.
Alrighty. So, he takes you to this white Astro van. And he goes, "When you sit in it, I need you to keep your eyes forward until I close the door."
Got it. And I will climb in the driver's seat. I'll put all of my, like, without looking away from the windshield, I'll just put my books in the passenger seat so I'm not holding them. And I'll sit my hands in my lap and wait for him to shut the door.
He shuts the door, and the door locks and immediately starts driving.
Oh, this is one of those automated shits. Okay.
In fact, you notice on the floor there are no pedals.
More and more interesting by the minute.
Do you look behind you?
I buckle my seatbelt first, but then, yeah, sure, I'll look behind me. Why not?
You see sitting in the back of the Astro van, this guy who is taped to a chair that is bolted to the bottom of the van, and all around the van you see packets of C4.
Oh, cool. I'm being blown up and framed for kidnapping. Yeah, that's what a 9-figure payout gets you, honestly. Like 2 hours in a van was too easy. I just wanted to play some Myrtles in peace for 2 hours, goddammit. Okay. Cool. Fucking hell. No wonder I had to keep my eyes forward until he shut the goddamn door. And I honestly was betting on C4 packets below my seat, but this is more creative. Props to you.
So it is just driving around, and you see it has it has a very interesting electrical system where it clearly has a backup battery, and it's also recharging when the wheels spin. So this thing you estimate could go for a while.
Yeah.
But-
Wouldn't need to get gas or anything. Great.
There's also a timer where the rear view mirror is. Like, it looks like a mirror, and then like numbers appear on it, and it is a 2-hour timer.
I'm going to turn around to the guy behind me. Does he have duct tape over his mouth, I'm assuming?
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm going to get out of the seat. I'm not driving this thing anyway. What the fuck does it need me up here for? And I'm going to be like, sorry, bud, this is going to hurt like a bitch. And I'm going to rip the duct tape off.
Ow!
All right, what's your name?
Wake.
Wake?
Yes.
As in like wake and bake?
Every time. Yes, kind of. My dad's a dick.
Fair enough. I'm Ellie. Looks like we're in this shit together.
Oh, yes,
So-
I noticed. I was told that if any of the doors open or are forced open, it goes boom. I don't know why I'm here. I think this is because I didn't give the guy $1 and I'm freaking out. And I called my dad to see, like, maybe he would help. And of course, no.
Well, I'm sorry your dad is shit. that feels like a problem that I can't super help you with. But the good news is, if we survive the next 2 hours, I'm like, we'll go with 65% sure that we live.
I mean, if we live, I've got a lot of money.
Oh, cool, me too.
Hey, if we live is the thing, though.
I mean, if not, they cancel my Crunchyroll subscription, and like, I'm not really gonna worry about it at that point. I'll be super dead. But
Maybe not the best time to ask, but you're into anime?
I mean, like, sorta. I'm like sort of getting into it. It's like a new thing for me, honestly.
You got a time link.
Have you watched?
How
Have
much
you
of One
watched
Piece
Solo
have you
Leveling?
watched? I think I might be in love.
I like literally just got Crunchyroll like, I don't know, like 12 hours ago. I started something last night because I couldn't sleep because I was thinking about this car ride too much.
What were you watching?
I'm
I'm not gonna
say
judge.
the head of
Shangri-La Frontier.
Yuri on Ice. Yuri on Ice.
I was about to say Yuri on Ice because it was the only one I could think of in that moment.
Toradora.
I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need the rest of you to behave. You're in the middle of some shit. All right.
Chaos table. Yes.
All right. So, how are you gonna get me out of this?
We're gonna wait till that timer stops, and then we both get to keep all of our new money. And I'm assuming it's because I'm not gonna say I'm like the best hacker in the world, but I'm pretty far up there. And I think whoever put us in this van wants me to not stop something that's happening.
Okay, there's that. Or, if you're the best hacker in the world, maybe.
No, up there, not the best hacker in the world. There are definitely people above me. I would assume they've been paid off too.
Listen, you seem like a real nice person. Maybe now's not the time for being humble. I'm just saying, maybe the countdown. I mean, Bob's countdown not great. So like, help. I've been in this van all day.
First things first, let's get you off the chair. You can at least sit in the passenger seat while we figure this shit out. And I will unduct tape Wake from the chair in the back. And
duct tape on the mouth, handcuffs on.
Handcuffs. Not something I can take off as easily. Let's go for this. I'm gonna take a bobby pin out of my hair and bend it and try to undo the handcuffs.
Okay, let's see.
It can work on a door lock. Believe me, I've done it.
This is what role would you like to make for this?
Would you let me have nerves fix, or is that?
I will give you nerve fix. I will definitely
Sleep.
give you that. I will say though, this will need to be an extreme success.
Okay, I don't feel that great about it, but we'll try.
Extreme.
We'll try. Let's see, where is my fix thing? There we go. And I'm changing focus to nerves. Let's go.
And while we're doing that, just really quickly want to say thank you for the donations. We went from $250 to $330. So thank you all so much. Let's keep it going. Like every little bit helps.
Seriously.
Make Sarah play Phasmophobia. It'll be fun.
I mean, not for Sarah.
Yeah, not for Sarah, but like for everyone else, it'll be great. And if it makes you feel better, I've agreed to suffer with Sarah. I told Sarah I would do some hours of Phasmophobia so they didn't have to suffer alone. So thank you. For
I
being
will
a
also
friend.
do a couple
You're
with
welcome.
you.
Oh, just a couple? Not
I'll
all
do-
8?
Not all 8.
Listen, after the first one, you'll probably be the one kicking me out. Heck. Sorry.
I only got a basic success. I didn't get a super or a critical success.
Would you like
Alright.
to attempt a reroll? Because you scored a basic success, you can do that.
Oh yeah, that's true. I can do that. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so go ahead
I'll
and
do the
hit
shot.
all the ones that don't match. And then hit reroll.
I got a critical and a basic.
That, unfortunately, I'm going to
Not
say,
addiction.
I'm going to give you a choice.
Okay.
He's got 4 handcuffs on him.
Mm-hmm.
With a critical and a basic success, I will let you remove one of them.
What hand do you write with?
I'm left-handed.
Okay, cool. I'll do his left hand then. I have a feeling this bobby pin's only going to last for one of these, and I didn't do an elaborate hairstyle today, so unfortunately, I may not be able to
I mean,
get
your
you
hair
all the
looks
way
nice.
out.
It's nice.
Thanks. It's a lot of curls. I have to do something with it. It's just big and fluffy, and
Okay.
it dries like a lion's mane. It's a problem.
Gee, why don't you tell me what Wake looks like?
Well, Wake is better looking than his father. Gets all his looks from his mom. Wake, let's say he's definitely. I'm gonna give him 5'8". He is Afro Latino.
Mm-hmm.
Has heterochromia, so one brown eye, one hazel eye.
Why
And
are you making your son so hot?
This is for me, Noir. Let me have this.
Okay, yeah, you know, rock and roll. Like, let's get it.
yeah. Yeah, he's an adult.
Yes, he is.
He is an adult. Fully an adult. I don't know what else, man. He's an anime fan, so he's probably just wearing a graphic tee at this moment because he was probably doing errands like his dad was when he called him.
Okay, so he is a early young adult wearing something straight out of like a Spencer's and a Hot Topic.
Literally everything that Ellie would want in a person, to be honest. Like,
and you guys are veering off as you're doing this. The camera will go over to Subaru, which has just made their way to the alley of the mattress store, where on one end of the alley, Vanya, Misfire, and G, there is a Subaru. On the other end, there are 3 Humvees. And June, you see this as you go in, and a legion of armed individuals with tactical vests all come out, and you can see, June, you know what's up, you know what they're after, and this is the setting of the scene. What would you all like to do? Starting with you, June. Oh, June. I keep saying June. Blech.
If it makes you feel any better, my other Outgunned character was named Jean.
Hey!
Seeing this coming,
Mm-hmm.
pause up. Best time.
Like, he just so politely raises both of his
So
paws.
polite. And so I put on the bulletproof vest onto my dog. Reach behind the passenger seat. Take out the shotgun. Out of there. And point for Moose to jump out of the window.
And like a bullet, this dog goes running out. I am going to need Jude and Misfire to roll me. Because well-trained dogs still dogs. It's gonna be a basic check, but like as Moose comes running, he is going to like peep Muffin.
Oh, Moose is probably going to stop at Vanya.
Oh, okay. I thought you were sending them after the baddies.
Not all the way there. That's a long distance, and that would be a very specific direction. Right now, we were just out of there, so Moose jumps out, sees Vanya, bolts like Belgian melon while lightning, and then like cartoon screech, 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 sitting, and the tail flap, 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 flap.
Vanya,
Wants
like-
to jump with every fiber of the little moose being. Wants to jump. But a good dog, a good dog, a good dog, a good dog. Good dogs don't jump. Please pet me. Oh my gosh, please, 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 please.
Gee.
Vanya becomes like the happy auntie as soon as she sees Moose, and she's like, "Moose baby, oh, that was my good boy!" And she comes in and like just ruffles his ears and starts giving him all this attention. She's well aware that all of these people are coming. She does not care. Like for Vanya, this is just annoying. And it's getting progressively more annoying. So,
Which I think now gives the over the shoulder to Muffin if we want that.
G and Fire, you two see all the Humvees coming, and I'm going to say this, Fire, you'd probably catch on first that a dog just appears behind you, like, so you won't be so surprised. G, how familiar are you with attack dogs?
I feel like as a hired gun, like I have dealt with my fair share of attack dogs, whether it is like being attacked by an attack dog or also like training a lot, like probably like did like some basic training, but wasn't like divulged in the path of like maybe like I have other obligations. I can't have an attack dog in my training regimen, so I went the other path, but did get like just basic training of it.
Okay, so you all four are together. There is a legion of assassins coming down the other side of the alley. I will leave it to the four of you to orchestrate what happens next.
Oh, Miss Fire, they got us a car.
Looks like they got us 3.
well, we could
So we
also
flirting or
just-
fighting?
Oh, sorry. Please continue.
No, that was for everybody here. Cute dog. Who's your friend?
Oh, this is Moose. Moose belongs to my friend June. That's what I was saying. We have another car. We could just leave.
Hi.
We don't have to deal with this. I'm tired at this point. This is getting annoying. And also,
See,
I
it's
feel
not a
bad
party.
for losing employees like this. This is really terrible way to, cut back on staff.
Losing employees?
But yes, they're all going to die.
Well, I assumed so.
It's inevitable. They're trying to come after the wrong person.
Agreed.
She's speaking with this like unearthly confidence, like obviously, like duh, come on, like
Louise, I like this one. Okay. Subaru? Then?
I believe it's pronounced Subaru.
No, I don't think so.
And
Woo Woo
June's
Girl
just
is on
moving up
Tuesdays.
to catch up with their dog as they hear we're leaving, and there's just a little bit of wilts.
no.
Did I miss the party?
June,
no.
hello. This is my friend June. These are my new friends now. I don't know where I'm at anymore, June. I'm tired.
Well, you look good, tired. We'll do a quick
Thank you. And oh yes, that's right. I did not get your names. What do you call yourselves? And she looks at Miss Fire and G's.
Miss Fire, this is Muffin. And there is a cane corso at my feet, just gnawing away and shredding at a bike tire. Jim.
Muffin, what a good name for a good little pupper.
My name is G.E.'s Louise.
G's. G.
G.E.'s Louise.
Louise. Can I call you Louise?
Yeah.
And
I'm going to
that's-
go that route.
And that's when the shooting starts. I'm going
Oh,
to need
shit.
all of you to make me I'm like, there are assassins.
We
on the
forgot
other
about those guys.
side. So I am going to ask you all to make me a nerves. Let's say a nerve stunt to dodge bullets as they just light this alleyway up.
Okay.
This is going to require an extreme success.
Actually. So I have a feature.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to spend, I believe it's an adrenaline. I forget if the purple one is different or
No.
not. Okay, yeah, so it is an adrenaline. So I'm going to spend my adrenaline to do Vanish. Now they see you. Now they don't. You get out of a dangerous or uncomfortable situation or abandon the chaos or combat without needing to roll the dice. And yeah.
That does apply for the entire party. So it can,
Good.
that is a move that can immediately end the chase. So I need you
Pocket glitter.
I need the four of you to tell me how this happens. I'd like this to be like a show of everybody's skills. So let's have everybody take part in this vanishing.
What time of day is it?
I'm going to say right now we are in late afternoon.
All right. Okay. I gotta think now.
Okay, if I may, I would love to set the scene.
Mhm.
Vanya, like in her ear, because I'm gonna say that her Bluetooth also doubles as a headphone. She sets her radio on to Rock Steady by my God, by Megan Thee Stallion, and looks up at these guys and just gives this smile, and then she's gone. Very and I also have a thing called Always Prepared.
Mhm.
I was wondering if I could just use this to basically smoke bomb
Oh,
and
okay.
give the her if they would. And she basically holds it up like a grenade. Like, I'm gonna blow you up, and then pops the pin and rolls it at them, and it doesn't explode. It just fills the alley with smoke.
All right, so that's Vanya's play. Vanya creates a field of smoke that fills up this alleyway. They start shooting blindly into the smoke. Who would like to take their action next in this escape?
I was gonna say because usually smoke bomb when you throw it out, it just kind of fizzles out.
Mhm.
Can G just see what's going on and just all right, and then shoot the smoke bomb to make it even more smoky?
So I would like to offer you a adrenaline if you let me add on to what happens here. Vanya tosses out the smoke bomb. It rolls and starts to fizzle. There is a thick cloud of smoke. Vanya starts to walk away. GE's also starts to walk away. And just very lazily, without looking, shoots behind him. It's thick smoke. There's no way you could see where the smoke bomb was, and without any effort, just boom, and there's even more smoke now. Who would like to have their action next?
I would.
Okie dokie, misfire.
I would like to take out my pistol and without even looking where I'm shooting. They're in an alleyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we say that there's string lights through the alleyway? I just want to shoot up and
Absolutely.
strategically hit a pole where they will all crash down, almost kind of like a net. Just trip them all up in there.
Okay. So, I'm gonna say that you and G turn and shoot without looking at the same time. So where one shoots low to hit the smoke bomb, the other shoots high, and in the smoke there's just dulled out lights. You can tell that they're shining bright, but as soon as they hit the smoke, their shine dims, and you can hear a couple of them get tangled up in it. That leaves you, June.
All right, drop low. We're back to the car, and Moose is going to get real low and do a little puppy army crawl as June gets fairly low alongside to stay in the smoke, making their way back to the Subaru to like get into the driver's seat, and also probably move like 3 things out of the footwell of the passenger side. Y'all know how it is. And the whole way we're making our way to the car, Moose is giving these like, and June is reassuring Moose, you'll meet the dog soon. You'll meet the. I'm sure they're a very nice dog. They looked very good. That coat was so shiny. I wonder what food they have. No, you can't have it.
Muffin is just following Miss Fire along as we go down the street, just plopping away, drool, tired on the other side of the mouth, just still chewing on his new chew toy. Not a care in the world or a brain cell behind those eyes.
All of the
my boy.
cares in Moose.
Yeah.
Moose cares
Moose
so
can do
much.
all of the thinking. All of it. Muffin does none of it.
As you all get in the car, you hear one of them go, "We have your nun!"
I'm sorry, what?
Not my nun.
None of what?
She wasn't with them, Louise.
Oops.
That's it. I'm going back.
What would you all like to do?
What? Do you care to elaborate, or are we just going to just
Every
die?
other Sunday.
I'm sorry, that's probably as much of an elaboration you're gonna get.
Can I
Well,
spend my spotlight?
Absolutely.
I want to walk back, and like the smoke is just kind of sort of dissipating, and I just want to pop 2 of them in the head and then point at the 3rd one. What did you say about my nun?
He's actually the one that has her with gun to her head. I've got your nun.
I can see that. Hi, sweetie.
She goes, "Oh, I was trying to. I was following. I just wanted to." He just presses the gun against her. She stops talking. Now, put your gun down.
No, you're going to put yours down. Because, see, here's the thing.
Yes.
I am much better at this than you. I think we both know that. You know how I know that?
How do you know this?
Because you didn't realize to replace your gun with a carrot just now. And I whisper that last line in his ear.
I am going to ask you to make me a. This is for sure going to be smooth, and I'm going to give you the choice of speech, streetwise, or to fit your theme, flirt.
Oh, we're going with fucking flirt. Hello. I do one thing.
This is going to be a critical success.
Ask and you shall receive. That's a critical success.
I don't have a carrot for it. And there is an opening as he looks to verify the gun. The barrel is pointed away from the nun. This is, for the average person, not enough time to do anything. But for someone of your caliber, he might as well have just dropped the gun and put handcuffs on himself. How would you like to dispatch this individual?
I just want to uppercut him.
Okay, one and done. I'm just gonna have Muffin just like tugging at his leg as he's on the floor.
Muffin's just behind him, so he just boom right over the dog.
And Sister Sunday looks at you and goes, I heard word that. Can we leave? Actually, I don't want to be here.
Yeah, not really the most romantic spot. Are you okay? And I'm gonna tuck her hair back into her habit.
She looks at you and smiles, but there is some salt there, and she goes, It's Thursday. It starts to walk to the car.
By the way, they think you're a real nun. Don't tell them. It's more fun that way.
Fine. If she says fine, she just puts her hands in a prayer motion, walking forward.
God, I love this character.
And so, June, if you allow it, you will have a mighty full Subaru.
I certainly will. And one very, very whiny Belgian Malinois who wants to meet the new friend. The new friend so bad.
Is your dog okay? Does he need a potty break before we go?
Oh, we were just at the park. I think he might be a little excited to meet. Was it Muffin?
Yeah. That. I mean, with that. I mean, that's fine.
We're about to all be in a Subaru together.
Okay. Would he like part of Muffin's tire?
If you'll permit, Moose will cue off of your pointing toward the tire, because if there's a thing I know about Belgian Malinois, tug toys. Tug toys are the best toys that there ever are. So on that point, Moose will try to get like a piece of the tire and just start to see if there's a tug reaction from Muffin that they could play.
Muffin has 2 brain cells competing for 3rd place and is very much a gentle giant. So Muffin just kind of like, have you seen a dog that wants to play tug and the other dog that just holds the toy?
That
is what happened.
Haven't I?
Your dog just starts like slowly like inching Muffin forward as he tugs.
So these two are in the big like back section of the Subaru, while we have everyone else in, you know, the little rows and the or whatever.
Muffin's tail is just thumping happily though.
Yep. So just the weight of it, and Moose is like, "Oh, this is the best game of tug ever. This is the best game of tug ever. This is the best." Because like just not winning.
I got a friend.
Just so much. Moose so much. As June will turn to Vanya and GEs and Miss Fire. Where to now exactly?
We're going here. If you want to come with us.
Why are you going there?
To take down the company there. We have someone over at name of company Alphabet to shut down their shut down their servers, and we have to go to this one and somewhere else to shut down all the servers.
For what purpose?
Splurge.
So, just a quick story rundown. There is a AI that was built on the algorithm of the top companies in the world, that its entire purpose is to find the way to create profit. However, the intellect that that was given to the AI has given it enough reasoning to come to the conclusion that the hunt for profit will lead to absolute destruction, which means no profit. So the only way to have profit is to end capitalism, essentially. It is unable to fulfill this function. However, it did create a protocol to do just that. And it's given that protocol to Miss Fire, a GE's Louise. But it has to be installed in 3 very specific servers at the same time. It needs to be put into the Alphabet server. It needs to be put into the BlackRock server. and then it needs to be put into a secret third one that they haven't discovered yet. This AI is torn. It's built to create profits, but it also understands that it can't continue the way that it is. So it quite literally is fighting itself. So on the one hand, it's trying to get the RBH protocol, the Robin Hood protocol, installed in these servers, but it's also trying to kill the people that are doing it. It understands that the only way that this can stop is if my prodigy takes over, which is what the installation is. So
Now imagine all of that in this voice.
God, I hate you so much.
There's a lot of gravitas, I find.
Yes.
You're doing great.
And as you explain this, Sister Sunday, Jillian, says, well, that kind of explains why I was sent to find you. And she hands you a phone, Miss Fire.
Who sent you to find me, Jillybean?
Some vagrant gave me a phone. Told me my life would change if I gave it to you. I said, sure. Now I have a lot of money.
You and me both. Okay. Where is it?
Hands you the phone.
I take the phone.
There's only one program on it.
God, it's an Android. Okay.
When you press the app, it does facial recognition and it logs in your face and opens. And you see a live camera feed of an Astro van. You see Wake, Louise in the van, and you see some other individual who is currently lockpicking a handcuff off of the boy in the van. And it also has the GPS location of the van.
Louise?
Yeah.
Is, your son's into anime, right?
Yeah, I took him to a couple of conventions when he was younger.
Oh yeah, that person's definitely gonna be his type then. Well, good news is I know where the van is, and your son's not alone.
Okay.
Bad news. It's the opposite direction of where we're going, right? Opposite direction of where we have to go.
Okay. Well, you know where to go. Can I have the phone?
You're gonna go by yourself?
I got him into this mess. I need to get him out of it.
Fine. Hey, June. Can you turn this around? Take it to insert coordinates.
Are you heading towards the tower or the van?
Towards the van.
All right. So June, Vanya, you just heard all of this. They're heading towards the van. Or they're asking to head towards the van. What do you do?
Hang on to something.
Vanya immediately grabs the oh shit bar on the Subaru.
I've got the oh shit bar and the none.
Okay.
I'm going to potentiate some shit.
Awesome. So, I'm going to say this is where we're going to start a chase. It doesn't take you very long to get to the van at all. But before we really get into the chase, very quickly, I want to do a check. How we feeling? Do we want to do the chase first, or do we want to go on break first? How y'all feeling?
I'm good either way.
I could use a water break.
Yeah,
All right.
same.
Then in that case, everybody, we're going to be back in 10 minutes. Please go ahead, get some refreshments. Take care of yourself as well. While we're on break, I'm going to go ahead and play the How to Play Outgunned video once more, just in case you're unfamiliar with the rules. We will be back for the second half of this, and please remember, the entire reason that we're here is for the Direct Relief charity event. So if you have the means or the inclination, please go ahead and hit !donate and give what you can to help the people in LA who are, some of them are being forced to make the choice of walking away from the life that they built to keep the life that they're living. And that's not a choice that anybody should ever have to make. Fun and games aside, there are people that need help. So if we can, let's help them. That's
And if
it.
you need an incentive, I'll do a shot of barbecue sauce for every $100 that is raised before we come back. So keep that in mind.
Okay, I was just like, you can't do the other thing. TOS.
The other thing might just accidentally happen if we're doing shots of barbecue sauce. Let's be real.
The other thing you can find on Patreon. No.
That would be a pretty fun reward now that I think about it.
We will be back in just a bit. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you. Now we're live, and I didn't tell you that. I didn't even give you a countdown. We're just
Damn,
live.
I was about to tell you about the time that I had ketchup on my titties.
Oh.
This,
I know, right?
listen,
I'm sure Noir will
It is
relish
so
that
hard
story.
to eat
another
hot dogs on the street while you're walking. Like it happens sometimes. Heaven forbid you get mustard on you.
condiments on a titty cannot become a thing on my channel.
It's too
Too
late
late.
for that. Barbecue sauce has been pinned for 2 hours.
We've done 2 times. It's gonna happen again.
I'm mad. I know exactly what TikTok is referencing. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second half of our Direct Relief charity stream event. I do hope that you were able to get some refreshments, you do all the human things, and we're gonna jump right back on into it after I let you know that you can donate at any time with the command !donate. Right now we are at $8,219.69 on a goal of 12,000, so we can keep it pushing. Thank you to everyone who has donated thus far. Thank you to everybody who has been reposting, retweeting, reblogging, whatever, all the promotional stuff for this event. At the end of the day, we're just trying to do a little bit of good, and all of your help is making that possible, so thank you. All right, so with that, the camera is going to zoom in on a white Astro van as it is just driving aimlessly throughout the city. We zoom in on the inside, and Ellie, what are you doing right now?
Now that I have gotten Wake out of one handcuff, wasn't super helpful by any means, but it was something. I have taken one of my phones out of a different pocket on my jacket, and I obviously have a cord also in my pocket because I'm a tech genius and I don't go anywhere without it. I am plugging my phone into the car.
As soon as you start to do that, and Wake sees that you are pulling out a phone, he puts his hands on your wrist and goes, and he points up to a camera on at the top of the car, or top of the van.
Interesting.
They can see, so are you supposed to have that?
Obviously not.
Well, I didn't think it was obvious, but I went with my gut.
You got a good gut.
Thank you.
Plan B then. Plan B. Here, take a Sudoku book, and I'm gonna grab one of the books. They're not all real books, obviously. Why the fuck would I do that? 2 of the 3 are hollowed out and have extra shit inside of them because I'm not an idiot. And so I'm gonna hand him the real one. So and a hollowed out one. I'm gonna keep the hollowed out one on the bottom. I'm gonna make sure my back is to the camera, and I'm gonna say very low just in case these have audio. The bottom one has a knife in it, if you need it. Also, a couple other things that you might find handy. The top one is a real Sudoku book. Just open it, act like you're doing it to pass the time. I'm going to be in the front seat trying to get into the control panel of the car.
Okay. I don't know how to play Sudoku though, so I'll be figuring it out.
There's instructions on page 1. Don't worry about it. And
right.
I'm going to climb into the front seat, open that other hollowed out book, making sure it is pointed away from the camera. There should be a few knives in that, as well as a mini screwdriver for laptop repairs and shit. And I'm going to try to unscrew the panel below the steering column so I can get myself into actually being the one to control this car to the best of my ability. Even though I have no pedals, but...
Okay, now we're fucking talking. I did not expect this. This is going to be a...
You didn't think I knew anything about cars, did you, Noir? I don't know much, but I know this much, and that's enough for this character.
I am going to say to pull this off and appear like you're just driving, this is going to be a smooth fix.
I got good fix. I don't think I have good smooth though. I don't remember.
That's for Wake to decide.
Smooth fix. All right, let's go.
You're gonna need a critical success.
Okay. 2 basic successes, but not a critical.
You know the game. You can spin one of those basics.
I can. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep compasses because I feel like maybe that's a sign, because this is a navigation type thing, and I'll sacrifice a little hearts. And try to get a critical. Ha! 1 critical success coming right up.
Okay, so you pop the controls open, and you see that there is a chip that is giving remote control to someone else. You also see that there is a chip that is controlling all of the surveillance. And then finally, there is one more that controls the explosives.
Cool. Let's take care of the explosives first.
Now, I am going to say, with your success, you're able to tell the easiest one to fix is taking control of the van. And they get harder from there. So, easy, control of the van. Harder, surveillance. Hardest, bomb.
Okay.
That is to say, critical, extreme, and the what after?
2 extremes?
2 extremes. Yeah, that's a good call. Thank you.
I was just trying to fill in the blank. I was really hoping you were going to tell me I was wrong.
Oh, no. I'll take that.
Okay. Let's start with controlling the van then.
Okay.
All right. Fix nerves? Question mark?
I'll allow it. You
Sweet.
need a critical success.
Okay. One.
So you very carefully maneuver, removing the power going to the chip and rerouting it back to its default setting of going to the van. You immediately feel the van, and then, and it stops.
All right. Well, at least we're not driving around in circles anymore. Now to make sure they can't see that we've stopped.
You
Surveillance
look,
maybe should have come first, but here we
you
are. It's too
look
late now.
up in the counter for 2 hours. Drops down to 20 minutes.
You fucks. God fucking damn it. Okay. Working a little faster now. Just keep doing your Sudokus, like. Financial freedom at 27, my ass. I knew this was too goddamn easy. All right. On to the next one.
Okay.
Let's roll for surveillance.
All right.
Same thing,
This is going to be an extreme success.
but fixed nerves is still good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's going to be good for all three.
Sweet.
I will say that as soon as you start to work on this, you hear a. What do you think that you are doing, Ellie?
I think that I'm staying in this van for 2 hours.
This is against regulations. Cease your activity.
No. Terms and conditions may apply, my guy. All I was told was 2 hours in a van. Don't leave the van. I am fulfilling my part of the contract. You didn't say anything about stopping the van. You didn't say anything about dropping the explosives. You didn't say anything about me sitting here and doing my Sudoku. I left my phone in my backpack in my apartment. I stay in this van for 2 hours, and my 9-digit payday, as well as all of my subscriptions, my loans being paid off, all of that stays intact. If you didn't want me to mess with the van, that should have been in what I agreed to about 13 hours ago at this point.
Very well.
Try to tell me what to do, you fucks. And you want to blow me up.
All right, go for surveillance.
All right.
I will. No, go. You can go ahead. Go for it.
I don't like the way that just happened. You were going to say something and then
It's
you
not
thought
important.
better of it. Sure it's not. Sure it's not. That's another critical.
You need an extreme.
Oh, I needed a. Okay, so can I sacrifice the basic and keep the critical to try to make it an extreme since I
Yeah,
got both?
Of course.
Sweet. All right, so we roll this one and this one and this one. Come on, baby. Mother fuck.
Now
Okay.
the only option you have is to go all in, or you can, take the failure. I mean,
As someone who's only played this once, what does going all in mean exactly?
it means you get one more roll, but it has to either be the success that you need or it's a failure.
Okay. Oh, a question before I make that decision.
Mm-hmm, of course.
Can I spend an adrenaline to use my intuition to see if there's anything I can do that would make this easier on me? Also, I get a free reroll for hacking. Or was that what I just did? Never mind. I would like to use my intuition with my adrenaline.
Okay.
I haven't used
I
it
will,
yet.
I will let you use your intuition.
Sweet.
What you're doing right now absolutely doesn't matter. They already know what you're doing. They already know what you're planning, and they have made contingencies. The surveillance.
Sweet. Then I'm not bothering with this anymore.
Yeah. In your gut, you're like, the game is up. Like, if you did surveillance first, then it would be a thing. But
and I even said that out loud, and then I didn't do it. Okay, yeah. No, I'm made anyway. Who cares? I'm basically gonna turn around to him and go, yeah, they kind of know everything at this point.
I kind of figured that, so I hope you have a good idea. And actually, I think I like Sudoku.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad I could give you that in these trying times. I'm gonna... they probably have a contingency plan for the C4 too if I shut it off from here, if I'm really thinking about it. These guys aren't amateurs, unfortunately. Trust me, I've worked with way too many of them. I'm gonna go with, let's see, we can't open the doors, the place will explode. We can't take a hole out the top, the place will explode. Going down is probably a bad idea. The place will probably explode. 20 minutes on the clock now. They got a little testy. He gave up on that argument way too quick. I mean, he realizes he's going to get his money back because he thinks I'm going to be dead. Interesting. What are you good at, actually? Are you like why you? That's my question that I'm asking. Is it your shithead dad that you were talking about earlier, or is it like what?
This is what you get for naming your character that I want you to.
I'm such a good dad.
He's the one that described you as like a dad that got him into this situation. I don't know you.
He goes, no, like, my dad didn't do anything. I don't really know what he does. I got money and I called him, and then after some guy was asking me for $1, and then I said no, and everything went bad after that.
Yeah, you got to give the guy $1. He just stands there and burns it if it makes you feel any better.
Well, I mean, I would have given him the $1, but he was interrupting a phone conversation, which was rude, and you don't give rude people money. That's just...
Well, I mean, yeah, you probably shouldn't give rude people money. I don't know. I got an email, and then he knocked on my door, and so I figured I put 2 and 2 together, so I gave him the $1. I even tried to give him a 5, and he said no, he just wanted $1, and then he burned it right in front of me.
Gee, what is Wake good at?
Man.
You decided to have a son? Now
Yeah, I know.
it's your
Now I
purpose.
have to freaking figure out what he's good at. What is he going to college for? What do you go to college for?
Engineering. Oh, sorry. Something like that.
Wow,
That was my first thought too, to be honest. But I was like, I'll let you have it.
I
It would
was
be
thinking he went
helpful
to
in
the-
these times if he had picked engineering, but like,
Chat,
I
if anybody
figured
makes a
University of
donation, I'll
Washington
let you
rolling the
choose
door.
what he's good at as well.
great at engineering, but also he does close-up magic.
Yeah.
you should be able to get out of these handcuffs. Then,
He needed one hand free.
well, I did that for him.
Is that what we're going with?
Yes, because that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay. All right. Because, well, I'm going to school for engineering, but my passion is,
Swear to God, if you say musical theater.
but my passion is, and don't be mad, okay?
Don't be mad at what.
She stands up.
I swear to fucking God, I did all this goddamn work by myself, and you could do engineering, and you were able to get yourself out of handcuffs?
I wasn't sure if getting me out of the handcuffs would set the bombs off, and then I didn't want to say anything when you were trying because I wasn't sure that you'd be able to do it. Your form was terrible, but you were able to do it.
No, don't do this, Sam.
But
My form was terrible. I'm in the middle of saving your ass.
no,
My
that's why I
form
didn't
was
say
terrible?
anything. I'm so sorry.
You said it then. You. Okay. All right, magic engineering boy. Then riddle me fucking this. How do we disconnect the C4 without something exploding? How about that? Do you want to come up here and help me do it, or would you like to watch my terrible form do it by myself?
I mean, your form. I apologize. It's a high situation. Here, let me take a look at. Well, I've actually already. I'm gonna leave this to the die. I'm gonna give him 6 whole die, and he's gonna need a extreme success.
Yes, I did hear high tits situation. Just saying.
I said high tits. I hate
Tits.
you all. Stop trying to make.
You picked this table.
Stop trying
You
to
picked
make
this
my
table.
table.
What do you mean try?
We're succeeding here. I don't know what you mean.
We've
We don't
always been.
fail.
He's going to go for the reroll.
Can I spend my adrenaline on him?
I'll let that happen. Are you gonna spend an adrenaline on him?
You know what? Can I spend my adrenaline to give him a spotlight?
You can spend your spotlight.
I need to spend an adrenaline to get another spotlight. I have 6 adrenaline.
Yeah, so that you
Although
can convert
floss, I
that
know.
immediately
Yeah,
into
yeah.
one spotlight.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So
Yeah.
he gets up and he goes, so my dad got me like my first electrical, like baby's first electrical system
That's a
toys.
thing that they sell. Oh.
Yeah, like it's little chips and everything that you need to like make a little RC car that could go back and forth. It's not that great, but one of the things that I learned is the most important part of any electrical anything is understanding the power, where it goes and where it needs to be. If you can disrupt that, then well, you can. Hey, what's your favorite color?
Purple.
Red and blue. Not exactly helpful, but
Did you just cut a wire based on my favorite color?
yes,
Did you pick red or blue?
I picked blue.
Well, the good news is we're both still alive, so I think you made a good choice.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that answers the question to see if they have any sort of redundancy. If it loses power, that would cause it to explode. They didn't shell out for that, so that just means that we can do this. It's just going to take a little bit of time. He looks at the time on the rearview mirror.
More time than what that's going to give us?
No, I can do it. I can do it.
Okay, I'm going to work on a backup while you do that, and I pull my phone out of my pocket. Because
Okay.
what are they going to do at this point?
So, we go back to the Subaru. You all notice that the GPS on the phone shows that they have stopped moving. And then you see bloop, 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 a bunch of red dots around the area, all coming towards where they are on the GPS.
Oh, June.
June is driving. Why are you? What is the anxiety?
Can we go a little bit faster?
What is it?
Do you-
Oh.
You're muted.
June's presently approximating the third digit on the speedometer here, so
We may have company showing up armed or with bombs in Janesport backpacks. One or the other.
Oh, joy! More
yeah.
people
Mhm.
rushing to their death.
How many?
On the GPS, you see 12 dots.
oh, that's fewer than 50.
That's not too bad. We can take that.
So I'd like to do a good fishtail stop so that people can emerge as needed.
So, here's what we're going to do. I am going to ask you to make me a nerves drive check. If you get a basic success, you get there after after they all get there. A critical success, you get there before half of them. A extreme success, you get there first. An impossible success, you're able to get there quick enough to get them in the Subaru and get out without any confrontation.
Let's just go for a
okay,
jackpot.
so I don't want the highest one because then I don't get to fight. Understood.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hold on, June. Let me set mood. And she I don't know what kind of radio this thing has, but essentially, she does some stuff to the radio, and you
Bye,
hear,
Bibliotech. Thank you for the donations.
"Yay!"
This is
And
the
you
one
hear
that
her
Agent
favorite
Q
song.
souped up for us. So it's a little bit, it's out of this world, that sound
God.
system.
Yeah, I forgot. It is out of this world, isn't it? So basically, she pushes some buttons, gets it to play music eventually, and all you hear is DJ college, and her favorite song. All I do is win. What?
Wait on the best.
Pops on. She's like, mood music. We need to remember that they're nothing compared to us.
I'd
All
like
right.
to take a help die off that.
I will gladly give you that. I will also give Vanya a adrenaline for the mood music. God, my mouth sucks. Shut up.
It does.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Well, I wouldn't know.
Shut up.
I was so glad I was muted because the words.
How
I'm
much?
spending an adrenaline because you said that.
How much adrenaline did I spend to get the
6.
spotlight? All of it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I just needed lubricant. Nope. I just needed to hydrate.
Man, you are
Shut
not...
up.
You know what they say, hydrate or die straight.
I swear, nothing's been better for my kidney function than that phrase.
All right, nerve drives. You got a critical success, and
I think I'm gonna wager the basic on a reroll.
All right, let's get it.
And there we are. There's 2
Two
crits.
critical successes. I'm going to say that's going to give you 10-minute leeway on them. So you are hauling ass, weaving through traffic, and you see on the side of the road this Astro van, and a cop is also pulled red and blues to give them a ticket. Ellie, you see a cop just kind of strolling over and getting ready to knock on the window. You are muted.
Fuck. How do I make him go away? Oh, I'm gonna get on my phone, hack into the nearest ATM that I can see out the window, and try to make it like just dispense money.
This is going to be a extreme success, but you get to choose how you're doing it.
Sweet. That's gonna be nerves fix again.
At this
'Cause I-
point, the Subaru has parked. You all see this cop coming. While you're making that roll, what's happening in the Subaru?
We are ahead of them, right? Like we are.
You got
The
10
only
minutes
thing is-
before the kill squads come to wipe out everybody in the van.
We don't
I
have to
did
worry
a
about that
fancy
cop.
thing that I don't even know what it does. What does it mean when I get something labeled impossible, Noir? Does it fly so far that I get the money?
That would be impossible.
Can I just pitch that, like, right as the song goes and the hands go up, the money just starts exploding out of the
Flies
machine?
in slow motion.
Yeah.
The whole thing slows down. The cop looks like all of a sudden he's real cool, just like walking away from an ATM, and money explodes behind him.
Everybody gets an adrenaline. He gets ready to knock on your window, and then you press the command that makes the ATM spit out the money, and you happen to pick a ATM where the person who's using the ATM is one of those people that suddenly forgets everything when they're at the ATM, so there's a line. And he's
Perfect.
like, no, I know what my number is. Let me just try one more time. And they just all start, move! And the cop goes, wait, hey! And he runs over to stop them.
Perfect. And that gives us a solid 20 minutes while he sorts all that out. I mean, it's gonna explode first before that. But
Well,
like,
actually, you got more like 10 minutes. Subaru gang, you see the cop getting ready to knock, runs off as the ATM just starts spraying money. Who would like to go first in the Subaru? Okay, G, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm immediately running up to the window, just be like, what? Wake?
Ellie, that's what you see? And you hear Wake go, Dad?
Hi, Wake's dad. Please don't try to open the door right now.
Okay. Oh, what can I do?
Great question.
I'm just disarming some bombs.
You're what?
You work. I will explain this to your father.
Okay.
The entire back of this van is packed with C4.
Any
of the doors or windows are disturbed, the whole thing blows. We have about 10 minutes, and then it's going to blow anyway.
Okay. Can you get the car moving again?
I don't see why not. I'm the one that stopped it.
Okay. Because you need to move because there's a lot of different cars coming this way.
I don't like the sound of that whatsoever.
No, it's not good. It's not good.
Okay, cool. I will work on that one. I might have pissed them off. I was a little sassy, but to be fair, they should really explain these things more if they want certain outcomes. And I'm going to attempt to get the van to start running again.
So that's kind of the thing, Ellie.
It was an off button that doesn't come back out for me to press it on again, right?
No,
Is that where we're
it's
at?
not that. It's just that you look down at the van, and where there should be pedals.
Oh yeah, there are no pedals. I remember that part.
Yeah. There doesn't seem to be any hand controls. It was just a steering wheel.
Mr. Wake's dad, I don't know your name. My apologies. Do me a favor. Can you look underneath where we're parked right now? Is there a manhole underneath here?
Is there a manhole?
If somebody's willing to spend an adrenaline,
I'll spend one.
there is in fact a manhole. And while
Beautiful.
while we see on camera that GE's is looking down, we're gonna check back in on the Subaru. DJ Khaled just goes off. And what are y'all doing in there?
I think Vanya looks at June and is like, "What's the plan here?"
12.
I mean, like,
And June seems supremely unconcerned. Like, they're loading their shotgun, checking it, all that good stuff, doing the preparation. All of the energy of their duo is Moose, who has Moose gotten the tire? No, at no point. Is that so much better than actually getting the thing? Because then it continues to be Moose's flaw on the character sheet is everything's a game.
I love Moose so much.
Well, Moose loves Muffin. And also that tire toy. Did you know you can play tug of war with the tire toy? It's the best, it's the best, it's the best, it's the best. So June, very calm. Moose, oh my gosh, top 10 day of life.
Muffin is snoring.
That checks out. That checks out.
Still holding on to that tire in his
Yep.
sleep.
Still not winning.
There's very moist snoring sounds coming from the back.
I mean, the bike force on a cane Corso is ridiculous. So,
All right. And so with on the check back, we just see this quick conversation and the two very different dogs handling this situation two very different ways. And then we go back. G, you're able to confirm there's a manhole. What happens next?
I will look at Wake and go, we are about to do something that you're not going to like at all, but it's probably our only option. So keep working on the C4. I mostly need you to work on the ones that are near the floor. The ones near the ceiling, leave them alone. We're going to need them to go off. I'm gonna climb in the back, take my knife that I was using up front, and I'm gonna slice up the carpet that's lining the bottom of the van. I need access to the bottom paneling of this van to see if any of it is empty enough for me to be able to squeeze through and open this manhole cover. Because the minute that I do, we're gonna detonate that C4, and me and Wake are going down.
Roll me. The brain is being a fucking badass right now. No, roll me. This is going to be a brawn. Let's say a brawn fix.
I don't love that it's brawn, but we'll deal with that.
You gotta be strong enough to cut through.
I mean, it's carpet. Okay, let's try this.
Oh, you need a critical.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Mm-hmm.
No, 2 basics, not a critical.
You just,
Daggone it.
you're just not able to get enough leeway.
Can I switch places with Wake and make him try?
Okay, I'll have him try. He's gonna roll the same number of die as you, however.
Okay, that's fine. He will have 5.
Okie dokie. Basic success. He's gonna try to go for it. Basic success. I'm sorry.
Okay, plan fucking Z. I don't know. I'm gonna spend my last adrenaline on an intuition to figure out how the fuck I can get through this carpet and out of this van. Because the manhole idea is like the only one I've got that lets the van explode and lets me live.
May I point out to you
Yes.
that you have an ally on the outside of the van?
It's fair.
I'm
Do I
just-
think does it look like to me that you could get under this van is my question, because I don't want you to blow up. That's why I was like, I'll put all the risk on me and Wake because we're gonna die no matter what.
I could get under the van. I think I should be able to get under a van.
I am going to come back to the window and go, look, in the interest of both me and your son getting to breathe for more than the next 8 minutes, I need you to do me a favor. You need to get under this van, and wherever the manhole is, just try to find a panel that you can pry loose and rip open the carpet, and then I need you to get your ass out of Dodge. You and whoever you came with need to drive as far away as humanly possible, and I know that I am a stranger, but I need you to trust me to get your son the fuck out of here. But neither one of us have the strength to do it on our own, apparently. We've both tried. Who knew they made carpet that was as tough as this? This van is old as fuck. Like, you would think the carpet would be cheap as hell or rotted or something. I don't
I'm
know.
guessing this was like a cargo Astro van, so they have the harder plating on the bottom because they carry things.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you got it. All right. You got it.
Okay, go ahead. This is going to be a broad fix. I will say, however,
Mm-hmm.
what they didn't see and what they would have discovered on a failure if either one of them had failed is that there are 2 bricks of C4.
God damn
Of
it.
course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Well, fuck me.
I'm going to say that this is all taken 3 minutes. Remember, in 10 minutes, the kill squad comes.
So I'm at 7 left. Okay.
What is taking them so?
I'm just from here on out. I'm going to say every roll is going to be a minute. So whenever
Okay.
you ask for something, that's going to cost you a minute.
Can I walk over?
Can I have a snack?
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Can I leave my dog here for a minute?
I think he's doing all right. Yes. Keep an eye.
Miss Fire is going to get out of the Subaru and saunter on over. Louise, what's taking so long?
Can't open the doors. Anything that will disturb the car will blow up.
Got it.
And there's 2 bricks under this car.
Right. Hi, new person. You can call me Miss Fire. What exactly are we looking at inside?
Whole ass ton of C4, a van that can't drive. There is no pedal, nor no brake, nor no gear shift, which is making my life a living fucking hell. I've got 7 minutes left on the clock until either this place blows up or a bunch of people come to kill the 2 of us, which is going to be great. And my manhole idea is apparently out because there are 2 blocks of C4 on the underneath that we can't reach to disarm.
Okay. How good are you at electronics and engineering?
I'm pretty okay.
I am considered one of the best hackers in the world.
I thought you might be unconscious back there.
Sort of. Oh no, I made sure he was definitely awake.
Fantastic. Okay.
He is definitely awake.
Thank you for picking up what I was putting down, AJ.
I hate you. You do this every time. Every goddamn time, Dan.
It's a reflex.
Can I just
It's a
take
reflex.
Louise's face and just shove it
I'm
out
literally.
the window?
I'm
like,
under the
view?
car.
Like full face palm, just.
I made a new friend and you're fucking it up, Dan.
Daddy's not needed right now. You're just gonna go stand over there and have a panic attack, buddy. Okay, I need the 2 of you to follow the circuitry that is connected to all of that lovely C4 in there. It should all lead to a central wire that leads to its power source.
Yeah,
Can you
that's
do that
what
for
Wake's
me?
been working on for like 5 whole minutes. Apparently my form was bad.
Okay,
No, your form when you were getting rid of the handcuffs was bad. I mean, not really bad, just not. I can tell
Wait,
that.
not the time,
Wake.
not the time, sweetie.
Okay.
Hi. Okay, focus here. Where does the line of power lead to? Is it leading to the car battery? Towards the front of the van?
Yes.
Okay. Ellie, I am going to need you to reach underneath where the steering column would be. There should be a panel down there. With
I already
a
opened it.
ledge. Fantastic. Just past the controls for the steering column, there should be a little panel with a bunch of little tiny plastic looking pieces on it. Do you see that?
Oh yeah, the one that I took apart earlier?
Okay. Did you pull out the master spark plug?
Is that what I pulled out? Probably not. Let's try again. And I will go searching for that. While I'm doing this, I'm literally explaining to you everything I did to make the car stop earlier.
Really, you understand that the chip that holds the explosives is what you're going to need to deal with, and that's the one that will require an extreme success.
The one that
But what's
make me hate
powering
my
that
life?
chip? That's what I want to know.
It would appear to be the battery, but I'll give you this. Remember at the very top I said that they do have an extra battery that is
Contingency plans. Yeah.
that is keeping this thing running longer.
Yeah.
You can find where the normal car battery is, but that's
But
not
not the
what's
extra.
powering this. There is a
That's what I was
hidden
trying to
battery.
find.
Yep.
Yep. I don't know. I'm going to try something. It's probably going to be bullshit. Maybe we explode after this. I don't really know. I'd back up a little bit if I were you. And I'm going to go after that explosive ship.
Okay.
All I got. Why couldn't I have rolled the impossible on this and not making the stupid ATM explode? Like that's what it happened for?
All right. Let's go. Let's do it.
All right.
Fair, the ATM moment was perfect.
It was beautiful, but also it did not save my life.
Yeah, just doing a smash cut to the ATM. There's just a bunch of people stopping that cop.
Hell yeah.
Somebody's playing whoop that trick. Whoop
I
that
got a
trick.
critical and a basic, so I'm gonna re-roll the basic.
I'll just grab GE's by the collar and just back up. Other side of the street, bud.
June, they're backing up. Should we also put the car in reverse? Maybe.
All right, are we doing the roll?
I already did it.
Okay, so that's a critical
we're gonna-
success.
No.
You need an
Yep.
extreme success, so
We're
you gotta do
We're
the
gonna go
reroll.
all in.
I already did.
But that was just the reroll. Are we gonna go all in?
I was about to say, I mean, I might as well go all in because I'm pretty sure we're gonna explode if I don't.
I'm only seeing the one roll, the nerve fix.
Yeah. Oh,
You get a reroll.
I did re-roll it. I swear to
Yeah,
you, I
that's
did.
post reroll. I saw it.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
okay.
about to say, in the
Yeah.
interest of me being
okay,
honest,
yeah.
like, yes.
No,
I
I
swear
appreciate.
re-rolled
I
it.
appreciate you. Then really, the only option is
Explode.
all in.
Is all in or
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Yeah.
Stop trying to kill my son, June.
All right.
What happens is on your first attempts, you try, and there's a spark, and you see the counter go from 7 minutes to 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and Wake is gonna go do something.
Man, Dice, it would really be great if we could tell a great story.
All right.
Is this where we start our villain arc?
Honestly,
Potentially.
yes, maybe.
This is the all in.
I'm
That's
about
up to
to-
the dice, isn't it?
I'm about to kill a bunch of people.
I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
And very much
throw
like
up.
action movies, it gets to 1, and then it stops.
You can open your eyes now, bud. We're alive.
You wanna get drinks after this or something?
God, if nothing else, I deserve just straight, I don't know, whiskey, what, rum and coke? Yeah, rum and coke is fine, but if you're giving me something straight whiskey, but yeah, I think we both deserve alcohol after this.
I'm just gonna.
We're not out of the woods yet, bud. Kill squad's on its way. Get the fuck out of the van. Ooh.
He opens the door and there's like a moment of like, notices
Nope.
nothing happens. It just reaches out to give you a handout.
Yeah, I will take the hand. I leave behind. I pick up the Sudoku books that have shit in them. I leave the regular one that he was doing behind, and just look for where Misfire and Jeez Louise went.
I'm gonna need you to roll me a bronze stunt,
Great.
and
Goes.
you're rolling for both of you.
Okay,
Oh boy.
that's a basic.
That's what you needed.
Okay.
As you start to make your way down, you hear, and you duck your head just in time as you can see all the building, and the rest of you see this too. Somebody has already started posting up.
That's our cue.
Gives June the most like this look of this fuck.
It's the
on.
same guy. He's got a cast on both of his legs, and he's just laying down on the roof like, "You're gonna die. You're gonna die. I'm gonna get you."
And she's like, so if I go high, will you go low?
We do love some Achilles tendons. Moose, you won. Let's go. Here's your prize.
Muffin
Hey,
Muffin immediately perks up at that whistle and follows Moose.
AJ, you had your hand up?
Right out the
Yeah.
window.
Yep.
I think I'm full rage mode. Someone just tried to shoot at my boy.
That's your boy.
I'm immediately stepping in front of, like, I know they duck down, stepping in front of them and shooting the fuck out of that guy.
Get him, please.
I'm gonna say this is a nerves shoot, and because I like this guy, I'm making it an extreme success. However,
man.
if you get him, he dies for real.
I'm putting like 6 bullets into this guy.
Now remember, you can spend an adrenaline to get an extra die when you roll.
That's news to me.
You have a spotlight. You could just.
I don't have a spot. I gave my
Oh, wait,
spotlight to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gave
hold
it
on,
to- wait.
hold on. When you use a spotlight, you flip a coin.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and you
See
might
if you
get
keep
back.
it.
Oh, I didn't do that for mine earlier.
So I'm gonna do it for both.
Okay, please do.
Okay.
We're starting with misfire. If it is the guy diving, that means you keep it. If it's the skull, that means you lose it.
Okay.
Here we go.
I lost it.
You lost it. AJ, it is now your turn. Guy diving, you keep it. Skull, you lose it.
Of course.
So sorry.
It's fine. I'm gonna shoot the fuck out of this guy.
The mission remains the same.
The mission respect. Bullets. I clicked too fast. Got him. Got the fuck out of
Yeah.
here.
Please tell me
Got
what
him.
this looks like. As like this guy shoots at your Cade and just. I'm not gonna color this at all. This is you. You earned this.
Yeah.
Tell
So
me what this
he
looks
shoots
like.
at Wake and potential daughter-in-law.
Thank you so much for the donation. We're now at 365.
Oh hell yeah!
Woo!
And fully like almost instantaneous. Once the bullets like miss and hit like the concrete, instantaneous. GE's is in front blocking both Wake and Ellie, pulls out both guns and just unloads on this guy, and fully just like head, shoulder, leg, arm, and just fully just unclips and reclips, and it's just like, don't touch my boy.
You see him falling from the building that he was on, and that's when you hear the of all the kill squads arriving, circling all of you.
With no cracks in his voice or anything, looks at Wake. Get the fuck out of here now.
I can help.
I've never took you to the archery to the range at all.
That's what I did with Mom.
God.
And you see he opens up a Sudoku book and picks up a knife.
Noir, take a point of non-mechanical adrenaline.
I in that moment, I give him my bronze gun.
All right, Dad. Back to back with you. I am going to say whatever damage that you do in this fight is going to be doubled because he's going to take your lead.
Hell yeah.
So
That's my son!
this is my boy!
Look at my son. Pride is not the word.
Your boy Wakey's about to put a whole bunch of people to sleep.
God, take an adrenaline. Everybody gets an adrenaline.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it. That's badass. Okay, we are now in combat. So that means that everybody's going to get an action, and then it's going to be reaction until the baddies are done or are gone. So let me go ahead and get my baddies all set up.
We're right here.
Yeah.
I mean,
We never left.
Listen,
Been here the whole
not
time.
hear DJ call it on the way in. I mean, did you miss
We
it,
announced ourselves.
right?
Do we need to talk more about the barbecue sauce for you to remember?
quit making my game horny.
Never.
Again, remember we are fundraising for direct relief for Southern California wildfire
we'll show you a different kind of
And
relief.
if
relief.
you would like for this game to be hornier, donate $5 now.
Yeah.
If you would
The
like
game
it
If
is
you
going
want-
to be
We'll
as
make it
Horny.
for 5.
If you
Also
want it to be
donate $5.
hornier, we'll give you some other kind of relief. It's
The
fine.
name of this episode is Only Dogs, just for you.
I don't even know what to fucking say at this point.
What did you want from this table? Like when the 5 of us were the ones on your list for tonight, what did you think was gonna happen?
I didn't think
You
it was
put me-
gonna be horny.
You put me
Why
in the
not?
game for 3 nights in a row. Like,
You
you
did do
saw
that.
me put
I'm
flirt
sorry.
as a mechanic on my sheet. Like, I don't.
If you don't think that GE's Louise has major sex appeal,
I mean, with
dad
a
bod,
name
man.
like that,
at least
what are
one
you gonna do?
I got a dad bod now.
Yeah.
Like this, I love that. Like, I feel like it was just a throwaway line, like my son, and I'm like, I'm gonna make you pay for this. You don't get to just
And
say
then
you have a
you
son.
paid
And who's ended up paying? Nor?
All right, so who would like to go first?
Jesus,
Oh,
answer that
wait,
question.
just one thing. I think that before June and Vanya kind of do their thing
Mhm.
and set up, she goes, June, try not to hurt that pretty face. She does the eyebrow thing, which I cannot do, and gives her a wink. Or gives them a wink. You're welcome. We had to make it horny, right?
This,
Make it.
this,
And
This
I
game is
cocked
getting
my
too-
shotgun.
this game is getting too horny. All right. So, you all are being surrounded by a kill team. You can tell that they are extraordinarily armed to the teeth. They aren't assassins, however. They are like a professional tactical team that corporations send to deal with things and make things disappear, kind of deal. They all get out of their Humvees and their armored cars and line up shots on all of you. Who's going first?
I have a question.
Yes.
Knowing that they were on the way, is it possible that as they were pulling up, I was able to hide myself behind like another car parked on the street or something, so I'm not in direct line of sight?
I will give that to you. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Here's my follow-up question. Can I reactivate that explosives chip from my phone?
You know, there. When you find a new system and you look at the classes and the roles, you're like, oh man, it'd be cool to have like a brain in the party.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get a brain in the party, and then they're actually smart, and they ask real smart fucking questions. The
Oh,
answer,
thanks.
the answer to that is yes, and you will take out a lot of them.
Beautiful. I'd
So-
really love to do that, and I'd love if as many of them flock to the van as possible, thinking I'm still in it.
It's
Hey,
the most
Jake.
delightful way I've ever been called dumb at a table. So thanks, Noir.
I'm just fucking.
I'm glad we have a brain here now.
Like, you're not a brain.
I'm
You're
was
a
gonna say,
dog.
are you-
You're a dog.
yeah, you're a
I
dog trainer,
know.
right?
I know.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
teasing you, you goober.
Oh. I'm
That did a whoosh on
Noir
me
even
too.
made me confused. I was like, wait.
I'm not smart. Anyway, yes.
It's
I'm
okay.
the only one that's like, I didn't
So
build
pretty.
Vanya to be smart. I built her to be a badass.
Because this will have such an effect on combat, this is going to be an extreme role.
That's fair enough.
Woo!
So you can go ahead and go for it.
I mean, do you got a spotlight?
I don't, and I only have one adrenaline right now. Or no,
Oh, no,
wait, I had-
everybody starts with the spotlight. So yes, if you haven't used
Oh, I
it,
do?
yes.
Mhm.
Oh. I didn't know I started with one. Then I just
Everybody
like to use
starts
it,
with the
please.
spotlight in this.
I don't want to
system.
risk this with a dice roll. I just want to watch people explode.
So here's the deal. You can make this worse with the spotlight. Like, you could just, I'm not gonna say end the fight because I see assassins hankering to do some murder, but
Ooh, you're correct.
so tell me what this looks like.
Okay.
You've ducked behind a car that is in the street. You see the kill team coming, and
So as all of these are pulling up, Wake and G go with their guns down the street. I see all of them come in, and I realize that the only thing that I have left really is this cell phone and the fact that they're going to think that I maybe am still in the van. So I roll myself behind this very beat up Chevy Impala, and I'm like sitting knees to chest. It looks to anybody that's looking at me, it'll look like I'm texting on my phone, but what I'm actually doing is hacking into the chips that were still in the car. I left the security one going, but I highly doubt anyone's looking at that camera at this point. And I reactivate I type in everything, waiting to reactivate the explosives chip. I get on my knees and like prop myself up just enough to where I can see through the windows at the van and wait for as many of them to be like getting ready to open the back and stuff as possible, because they obviously know I've deactivated the explosives. And the minute they swing the doors open in the back to try to like get in to me as fast as possible, I hit the final button to make everything explode. And you just see in the middle of this fiery blaze a bunch of guys get knocked on their asses, and not even see this like 5'3" like a big blonde head of curls coming as I blast their asses into space. And it even goes as far that the explosion's so big that a couple of their Humvees are now on fire. Other ones are yelling to like get back to forget some of the others. And I maybe haven't gotten rid of all of them, but I would say I've killed a good 85 to 90% of their force.
well, here's how we're gonna do this. You're going to roll me a d6. There are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kill squad, 5 kill squads here.
Mm-hmm.
Each kill squad has, how many of you are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 members.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and roll me a d6 to see how many of these squads you get rid of.
4.
There's one team left.
Yes.
I'm liking these odds more and more.
There's one team left. I
Oh,
hate it here.
And just one little end of my spotlight. As I watch all of them explode and their bodies start to burn on the ground, I go, gotta be quicker than that, bitch. And then that's my catchphrase. Thank you very much.
Take it. Everybody gets another adrenaline.
Yes. I think. Ooh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna explain. I'm changing the rules. Normally, you give one person an adrenaline when they do something cool. I like team dynamics, so when one person does something cool, everybody gets a reward.
Yay.
So, what were you gonna say, Vanya?
Oh, I think Vanya like has made her way to like the rooftops at this point, and she kind of sees this explosion from above, and she kind of raises an eyebrow and goes, "Oh, new talent. I'll have to be sure to say hello."
Okay. Now that is Ellie's action. So Ellie's out. It is now because you got on the rooftop. Let's say it's Vanya's action. What would Vanya like to do?
Vanya is looking for snipers, but she's being sneaky about it. Like she's not active. She's not so full of herself that she's gonna announce her presence and be like, "Bitches, night witch is here. Y'all better run." You know, like she's she's much quieter about it. And I think if he'll allow it, maybe she's sneaking up on one of the snipers on the rooftop.
Tell me what you do to him.
She comes up behind him and like stares over her shoulder, like watching him aim, and then she whispers in his ears, "You shouldn't use scopes."
Okay, this is going to be a crime stealth to see if you're able to successfully get behind this guy.
Okie
Uh,
dokie.
For them, you need to score at least a critical success in order to achieve what you're trying.
Okay, so you said it was crime stealth.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
don't you get a special thing for this kind of strike as an assassin?
Do I?
I think you get a special stealth strike advantage.
Ooh.
Your hidden blade would give you an extra die.
She does have a concealed blade, and that's exactly what she would do too.
Yeah.
So I will add a die to that. Do I just mark it as a 2 on the thing?
So you would hit the OG button, which will add a die for you.
Okay, one moment, please.
No problem.
So stealth, there's crime. OG button is that the guy in the middle?
No, it's the skull.
It's a skull. Okay. So that is, I think I've got an extra. I clicked it. Should have given me an extra die, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. There's stealth. There's crime. I clicked that. And now I hit the little arrow.
Yep.
And there we go. 1 basic success.
All right. You do get a free reroll, so go ahead and reroll.
Do I roll 1 or 2 die?
You can roll as many as you like.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the gold and roll 2.
Okie dokie.
1 and 2. And do I hit? Yes, reroll 2. Hell yeah, it became a critical success.
Okay, so tell me how you kill this guy.
She whispers that into his ear very creepily and then stabs him in the jugular. You didn't need that main
He
artery.
dies slow. Inaudibly. And that is going to bring us to misfire.
Okay, so the kill squad are they still in their vehicle?
They're scattered. Like a couple of them went to deal with the explosion. It blew up. There are a couple of people. There are a couple of them like getting out of their car dazed. One guy is like falling out of the car, and you just hear like as he's struggling and accidentally shooting. They were not expecting that.
Okay. Then I think I'm just gonna aim for one of them. Because I separated from my canine. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot at whichever one's closest with my pistol.
All right, let's get it.
That's a basic success.
Gonna need a critical.
Okay. Do I have something that allows me to reroll that?
Oh, you got a basic success, so yeah, you can reroll.
Okay.
It's only on a failure that it's just like womp womp.
Okay, gotcha. 1 critical.
All right, tell me what this looks like.
I think I realized that Sister Sunday is still in a vehicle with us, and I start walking back towards the car, and I just pop a shot off at the closest one, hitting him right there, right in the noggin.
She's gonna look at you as you're doing this and go, "Can we leave soon, please?"
Yeah, we can. We just have to wrap this up first.
Thank you. This is not what I signed on for.
Sorry. Don't worry, I'll get you back in time for your shift.
Is Thursday's gonna be a thing now, though?
I mean, I can probably shuffle some things around if you want.
I think I want.
Okay.
Okay. And that is going to bring us to June.
This is exactly what I signed up for.
Take an adrenaline. Everybody gets an adrenaline.
Okay, Big Muffin. Your trainer's over there. So, go say hi to Miss Fire. Tell me how much nothing happens.
So much nothing. He is waiting for you just to point him in a direction.
Oh,
Essentially, he'll follow your dog wherever you want.
so it's a
Yeah,
Go get
narratively,
Miss Fire.
they're working together. Yeah.
go get Miss Fire. You know what? Maybe you just need a demonstration. And I look down to Tip Tap Toes over here and grab Moose by the back of the vest. And Moose is just like trying to go. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
You just see a dog.
Yeah, come on.
Just all he wants is to be let loose.
Are you ready? Run. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Go ahead and roll. I'm gonna need a critical success from you, but you get to choose what you're rolling.
So okay, cool. Interesting. Usually I don't make moose rolls.
Moose rolls.
Moose rolls.
Moose roll.
Because moose, if I'm rolling moose, that's just the stat. Typically, I don't.
It's just so we would be rolling Moose's brawn, which is how many die?
A moose number.
I think it's 5.
It's a moose number. I think it's 3.
Big stretch. Okay.
How do I
Say hello.
select these? Okie dokie. Ah, that's too many. So, that's
Hey,
my
what
bad.
you doing?
That was an accident.
my dog.
You're rolling for this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. This is where it's nerve-wracking to be a GM. So
Yeah.
Moose bolts out to go and attack one of the baddies that's stumbling out of the car. Yes. I thought you had your hand up.
Oh, I kind of did.
What's up?
If you don't have some, I do have an idea.
Sure.
So Moose is a bat out of hell,
Yes.
and for maybe the first time June has ever seen, Moose slows down to a trot halfway over and stops because Muffin hasn't caught up yet.
Muffin, no.
That's much sweeter than what I was gonna do.
Moose
I'll
turns around, goes back, and starts going with Muffin at Muffin speed. And so will not be acting this turn because we were supposed to do this as a team. Pippa said team.
Thank you.
I'm gonna weep over 2 fictional dogs.
We don't deserve dogs.
We really don't.
Real
They're
or
perfect.
fictional?
Thank you for saving me because I was gonna have to shoot your dog.
Oh, wait,
in
hold on.
the bulletproof vest.
But no, it wouldn't have happened because Moose wouldn't leave new best friend Muffin behind.
I like that much better. Thank you. I've been saved. Trust your table. GM lesson number 1. Trust your table. Holy shit. I was so fucking worried. Like,
I got you.
Okay.
I would never let you choose death for yourself.
I felt the entire internet being like, do it. I fucking dare you.
I will say this game has really great rules regarding like attack pet, because if you want to explain those real quick, it's why I felt
Yes.
comfortable playing this role.
Dogs can't die in this game. So like, if I shot one of those dogs, essentially the narrative would explain like they're not hurt, they're scared, and if like enough damage was done to the dog where they would be out, what actually happens is they get so scared that they run away. Dogs don't die ever because dogs can't die. All dogs go to heaven, but they don't die. They just go there. All right,
They vacation there.
Dogs are like,
They just-
you know what? Let's
they get
see
their
what happens
wings one
now.
day. Yep.
All dogs vacation in heaven.
Yeah.
They sail to the west. That's what happens with dogs. All right.
All dogs go to Valinor.
Yes.
Prince
I wanna go
Infidel,
to dog
I was
heaven.
about to be upset.
Yes.
All
Would
right.
never let them. No.
Thank you.
They're
I
fine.
love this table. Y'all save me. G.E. Louise, that brings us up to you.
Okay, so using the distraction of Moose about to charge at a person and then running back and the confusion of whoever they were about to attack has given G enough time to move up close and splay out some gun foo.
Okay.
Gun foo. Let's go.
Go ahead and roll me an attack. It just needs to be a critical success. Oh wait, hold on. You 1 second. I gotta see what happens with the kill team when you fail an attack, because something does happen.
Oh.
Well, also, don't you get extra die for Wakey?
I get extra damage.
Oh, okay. Extra damage. Got it.
1 second, y'all. I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go.
I'll try to stay wakey while you're doing that.
If I hear wakey one more goddamn time. Alrighty. So, what happens is, you're going to lose 2 grit, June. So essentially, you give the order and you know what's supposed to happen. And that happening usually provides you a certain amount of cover. But because Moose stopped, and you're expecting, like, the person I'm aiming at is going to be busy, they weren't busy. And so you get ready to pop your head, and pop, pop! You get winged in the shoulder.
Oh, this is a professional embarrassment.
Yeah, whenever you fail an attack on them, you lose 2 grit, as they have automatic weapons, and they're just spraying.
How much grit do we start off with?
Everybody starts off with 12.
Good point.
Okay.
Sure. On there.
So now it's your turn, G.E. Louise. I hate you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gun fooing. I'm fucking boxing and shooting them with my gun as I. It's a split. It's a motion of like that guy just popped June and fully just like hitting that gun, hitting him in the face, popping him in the knee.
Go ahead, roll. Roll. You get to pick what you're rolling, and remember, whatever you roll, you're rolling for 2.
I'm doing fight brawn. Guys, I'm rolling for 2.
God, I fucking, I knew it. Just I was like, they're not gonna let this slide. Like, there's no room for error with this table.
Critical success.
Okay. Would you like to re-roll to see if you could do better? The better you do, the more damage you do.
Yeah, let's see. I can only go up from here.
Narrator. And you did go up from here.
It did go up from there.
So,
The dice
how many
really just
guys
keep
am I-
saying "fuck your fight," huh?
How many guys am I taking out?
Yes. Hell yes.
You can see from this fight why GE's has sex appeal. The fire of the explosion is just hitting just right. It is also hitting Wake just right.
I'm
Do
good.
you remember the "Hear Me Out" cake trend on TikTok?
I do.
This
Gee.
scene is put on everybody's "Hear Me Out" cake
Yeah.
if they're watching this movie.
I'm
Uh-huh.
going to
Jeez.
take a narrative leap here,
Go ahead.
and with the leap, I will give the table the right to veto if we don't like how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But AJ, you have your vote is the vote. If everybody likes it, and you say you don't like it, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You and Wake are fighting side by side, and Wake is doing very well. And in your watching him, somebody almost blindsides you. And in that instant, Wake reaches his hands out. And the two people that catch what happens here is you and Vanya. As he reaches his hands out, and you see a blade come from underneath his wrist. And he just stops and he looks at you. Mom did a little bit more than take me to the range.
And she said she would never get you to do this.
We thumbs up?
That's my son!
All of us were thinking it. You just articulated it.
All right,
Kid's
so we
so cool.
So, we're running a little long, so I like to keep things above the table, transparent with how we do things with the table for the audience. So, we're running a little long. I'll give us two options. This fight is over, and so the next bit is just terminal number 2. We can run a little longer and do terminal number 2, or this 3-parter can become a 4-parter. What is the vote?
Another whole game.
I was gonna say a whole game where I get to come back and do this again.
Another whole game. Oh my god.
Oh no, another game with Noir. Oh no.
Oh my god,
Another
whole
game with these
game?
wonderful people that I really, really like now. Oh no. Ooh.
How's your schedule, Noir? Is that over investing for you? Because you have done a tremendous
have.
I was
amount
about to
this
say that
week
is a very fair question.
in support of Direct Relief, who, by the way, casually in between AJ's boy, AJ's son, we're fundraising for. They do medical assistance and disaster assistance, and have already dropped in nearly $100 million in medical supplies and assistance to LA wildfires. I bought you time to think, Noir.
So
What's
here's
up?
the deal. Saturday was going to be a Spider-Verse one-shot. Spider-Verse is evergreen, so that means that I can move that to whenever, and that actually gives me a little bit more time to do more with it. So I could slot episode 4 of this for Saturday, and that means that my schedule remains the same as it ever was.
I am free Saturday.
Then I will allow it.
Will depend on the time.
I was gonna say it'll depend on the time, but I can make it
It would
work.
be in the evening.
If it's in the evening, I can do it because I've got something scheduled for the day.
Yeah,
Cool.
I also have something scheduled for the day.
Hey!
All right. In that case, if we're all thumbsing this up, the camera pans, and we often see an eagle circling wherever Vanya is. The last thing that we see before we go to credits is that there have been 2. And that is where we're going to end our session for today. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for the donations. We ended today with 365, meaning that we added an additional 150 to what we already had. Thank you so much. That brings our overall fundraising amount to $8,229.69 for our friends in LA in the direct relief campaign. I, over the years, have come to call a lot of people in LA really close friends, and they mean a lot to me. And while this has been happening, if there's a little sense of powerlessness. So I said it before, I want to say it again. Thank you for helping me help my friends. It means the world to me. Thank you. The donations don't have to stop when we cut off. If you have the means, the inclination, please spare what you can, and only what you can. Don't put yourself at a deficit, but throw as much support as you can to the people in LA. Again, nobody should have to choose between the life that they built up and the life they're living. That is just, it's not acceptable. I've been your director, Noir, but let's get to actually, before that, Sam, if you could tell us a little bit more about Direct Relief, I would just love for people to know what they're supporting here.
Yes. Once more, Direct Relief is focused on disaster assistance and more specifically on medical assistance. And this is really an instance of the right organization at the absolute most needed time. Direct Relief is an extremely well thought of medical assistance organization. They have a full-on 100 out of 100 on a charity navigator. They came in number 5 in Forbes' top 100 charities. Again, Noir did a very good job finding this organization, and they are helping people get their prescription medication, get safety equipment so they don't have to raw dog this air. And they are ensuring that field medics throughout the city are well supplied. So all of your help, many of us have bought N95s and similar sorts of masks over the past few years, so y'all understand how far your dollars can go to ensure that we don't just have to breathe this shit without protection. Use protection with your air.
With your air.
Direct Relief.
And only with your air. No, I'm kidding. So let's get to the second most important part of every story, because, again, the charity is number 1, and that is the people that tell it. So we got to go to the Proud Papa. We got to go to the Proud Papa first. AJ, tell us who you are, who you play, and most importantly, where we can find and support you.
The Proud Papa, the Op Stopper, G.E.'s Louise.
Fuck you, dude! I should have made your boy a nerd!
He is a nerd.
Yeah,
He is a
I
nerd.
made him into close-up magic. What the
You did that to him.
Yeah. And guess what? Ellie still likes him.
I was just saying, Ellie's still into a man that's into close-up magic somehow, some way. So here we are.
Yeah, hi, my name's AJ, also known as Husha Kid. I've been playing G.E.'s Louise. You can find me everywhere at Husha_Kid, whether that be Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok while it's fleeting. You can find me over on Blue Sky at hushakid.bluesky.blah, blah, 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 blah. And then you can also find my other stuff at hushakid.wordpress.com. I need to update it, but that's fine. Hire me to video edit, please, so I can not work at my job.
And who you popcorning it to?
I'm gonna popcorn it over to Pixie.
Okay, I'm ready. I had to take a moment. I was like, oh no, not me. Don't look at me. Don't perceive me. Anyway, hi everybody. My name is Vixie Bell. I have played Vanya here on this game of Outgunned that I'm obsessed with. Now I'm excited for another game where I get to play Vanya again. But anyway, and yeah, you can find me all over the internet on various and sundry places, but mostly where you see at Vixie Bell or at Vixie Bell Cosplay. You can also find me over at the Pocket Dragon Pub, where I GM and play games as well. And you can find the Pocket Dragon Pub on socials at Pocket Dragon Pub. So lots of places to find me. My schedule is Tetris at the moment, so I'm not going to bore you with all the projects I am. I'll let you go to social media to figure out everything I'm doing. But this is one of them, and I'm excited to be able to participate like more. I've made a lot of friends in LA, people that I care deeply about, and that I want to help in some way, even though I live across the country from them now. So yeah, this is what I can do, and I'm doing it.
Lovely. And who's going next?
Shit, I had to popcorn it. I'm sitting here holding the popcorn like this is supposed to do something. Bitch, throw it. I'm gonna throw it over to Miss Fire.
We played a long game, so it's fine. Hey everybody. I'm Sarah Roberts, or the Hype Goblin on the internet. You can find me at hypegoblin.com if you want to know my schedule and all the live stuff I'll be adding Saturday. Currently, most of my stuff is on hiatus. I am the GM, producer, and editor of the Luck and Chaos podcast, a 5e homebrew campaign that came right out of my own little noggin because I was frustrated with what people are telling me on the internet. So it is mostly using third-party products because we want to highlight third-party publishers because they create really cool stuff, and we've been able to support a lot of independent folks. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, go check it out. Word of warning, if you think this game is horny, my players ain't got nothing on this. And you can also find me in Noirville. But keep up with my schedule on my website. And also, I would like to add that it is a new year and many companies are refreshing their budgets. So if your company is looking for places to donate, let them know about Direct Relief. Let them know about this campaign. And if they're willing to match your donation, every little bit helps.
Hell yeah.
That's me. I'm going to pop it over to Mal.
Oh, hi. I'm Mallory, otherwise known as Moxie Blue on the internet. That's MOXXIEBLUE. I am the owner and executive producer and all of the things at Rediscovery RPG, where we make not only actual plays, but we talk about how they're made and things like that. We have a very special announcement coming tomorrow, actually, that I can promise you that you will see at least 2 people at this table at a brand new show that's getting announced tomorrow. And I have been wanting to run this game for over a year. This has been like my pride and joy project, and I'm so excited about it. So just keep an eye on social media tomorrow, and I'll talk about it in not big terms on Saturday when we're all back here to come play another beautiful game. You can also find me over in Noirville as a couple different characters, but the only one that anybody has seen anything of so far is Molly. So you'll see me around for there. And if you want to know anything else, just keep an eye on the internets, and I'll put stuff up when I'm doing things. And I get to popcorn to somebody this time because Sam hasn't gone yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or did I miss that? Okay, good. I'm glad I didn't have an ADHD moment. Because I fully for a second was like, I just said that.
I do that all the time. No, I feel you.
Go,
Hi.
Sam, go.
I'm Sam DeLev. I have been June, the sidekick for Moose, the Belgian Malinois, and I am the proud puppy Pippa of my pup producers Ferocia and Dazzler, which is frankly the most important thing I do. So if you want to get quick glimpses of cute little scruffos on the camera, the best way to do so is to check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/Delevely, DELEVELY. You can also find out cool things about science, some of which do include dogs. I have the greatest sports story ever told was about dogs, and it is on my YouTube channel, May Contain Science. That's youtube.com/@Delevely as well. Go check it out. Dogs are so much, their sense of smell, you think it's good. It is so much better than you think. Go check it out. It's on my YouTube. Thank you so much.
I guess that just leaves me. Hello, I've been your director or your narrator for today. Noir, you can find me all over the internet as the Noir Enigma. That is Blue Sky, Twitch, the other ones, and my website, noirville.com or thenoirenigma.com. It takes you to the same place. It has been an absolute privilege to be able to run these tables for the fantastic people that gave me their time in support of this cause. And we're going to keep it going all week. We will see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. for episode 3 of our Outgunned miniseries. Now, I have a tradition with games that I run, which is a after credit scene. Today's episode is no different. We see the eagles circling in the sky, and we go a little bit higher, and there's a third one. We see Vanya pull the hidden blade out of the sniper, only to turn around and see Agent Alpha in his long white coat with his hood up, both hidden daggers exposed. I am going to need to take a little bit of your time. With that, he lunges at Vanya, and the screen goes black. We see the camera sweep behind a parked car on the street. Ellie hutched over, looking at their work, and then footsteps behind them. A hand over the mouth and pulling them away. You all won the day. But in chess, sometimes a victory still means you lose pieces off the board. We'll see you tomorrow to see how this resolves. Thank you so much for your time, your donation, your care. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself and your table. Excelsior.
Don't forget your barbecue sauce.
On them